You're a winner. And you know what winners say. Fuck the losers who can't take a joke. Man the fuck up.
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! What's going on, guys? It's another episode of me coming to you guys on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. But something isn't right. Something is a little bit off. So let's change that. Just hold on, don't go anywhere. Oh yeah, baby, this feels a lot better. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me explain it. You see down there, that's the all-purpose champ. That's myself holding the controller in my hand. That just means, guys, you could find me on every platform if you type in all-purpose champ, because I'm a gamer and I love the game. So you're going to hear a lot of gaming on this channel. Now, the next pillar of this channel is I'm the master of vlogging. That's right, guys. You see the words master of vlogging? Well, that just means my whole life since 2011 is on this channel. Every birthday, every Christmas. Matter of fact, I'm currently working on my Easter video from yesterday. You can see my weddings on this, even my honeymoon when we were in Mexico holding sharks. It's all on this channel. But guys, let's get to something really cool. And the reason why I put on that cowboy hat is because when you see this cowboy hat, you know that I'm a natural born entertainer. And guys, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be kicks and punches. Guys, it's going to be dancing, laughs. Everything you need is right here on this channel. And now your mama knows. But if you add those three things up, guys, if we got gaming, if we got my life on here, if we got entertainment, that just makes me the king of content. Because since 2011, you've been getting regular content. That means if you were new to this channel, it'd take you a couple years to watch all of the content that I have on this channel. But now that all of that is out the way, we could get to our regular programming today. Because, guys, I want to talk about World War Z. Now, here's my thing. I was really hyped up for World War Z. I felt it's going to be the next best thing to Stadia. Because the way it is. It's a third-person game. You're running around. It's multiplayer. You're fighting zombies. And it also has PvP. But I am starting to think that's probably not the case. And I'm curious how long this game is going to last. So I wanted to start off my conversation today, and then we can talk about other stuff as well. So let me do this. I'm going to grab a chair. Why don't you guys pull up a chair and let's discuss it. All right, so let's first go to the chat. See all the people in the building. The first person was in the building is Mr. Urban World. Oh, yeah. He said, why are you smiling in the thumbnail when zombies are trying to eat you? Because those zombies ain't got a damn thing on me, Mr. Urban World. Trust me. Anyway, we got Maker Chaos in the building. What's going on, Maker? Remember, guys, anyone can join in these streams I do. So I always add, and hold on. Vet Cloud Gaming! Give it up. So guys, let me start over. Clive wasn't able to stream today. So I typically stream at 5:30, but what I've been doing is I've been streaming after Clive. So, you know, everyone could go to him, check out his stream. Because sometimes I would stream and some people watch me and not him. Which, by the way, it is what it is. But I also like to watch him myself. So I always miss him and I have to catch him later on or next day or whatever. So I figured, hey, listen, I'll check out your stuff, but when your stuff ends, just funnel people to me, right? So far it's been cool, but I do really like this time slot because I'm a wrestling fan and Monday Night Raw comes on and you guys know I talk a lot. So what I notice on Mondays, it has been more people watching, but then I end up extending into my wrestling time. So I'm actually happy to do this time. And then there's some people from the UK that when I go later, they don't get to see me. But the cool thing is, though, I'm only really going like a half an hour later because lately Clive has been ending his show at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I technically would go at 5:30, so it's only really a half an hour later. So, but anyways, so should I say YouTube raid? So I don't know much about these raids. So I know people, again, here's the link, guys. It's pinned. But I know people talk about the raids on Twitch. I don't really know much about them, so you got to explain it to me. Oh, man, my man Ron is here for Luna. And Jeff is in the building. He said, Vet promised Luna was coming on April 1st. Oh, man, don't never promise Jeff anything. But Ron said, haha, Jeff, April Fools. All right, let me see. Why am I dressed like Scrooge? Because I am the Scrooge McDuck of the internet. Just remember that. No, it's kind of cold today, man. It had a freeze advisory today. This morning it was only 33 degrees. So I put this on because I didn't want to put my big coat on. And actually, I turned the heat off a couple of days ago, so it's kind of cold in here. And I went to turn it on, and the pilot light didn't light. And I was like, you know what? Before I blow the house up, let me just turn it back off, and it is what it is. Because this Friday is going to be like almost 80 degrees. So, go figure. Jeff said, why is Anthony standing up? Because I'm not old like you, and my legs don't hurt when I stand up for a long time. Yo, Mr. Perfect is in the building. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah. So, guys, all the people who are non-content creators, you guys are going to get that. So, for instance, Mr. Urban World is going to get one of these, baby. And for all the content creators like Vet, Cloud Gaming, when you come in the building, you're going to get one of these. All right. Let me see. Thank God there's no bathroom. I mean, no, that's not totally true. Because I did make a video when I was constipated and I actually showed you guys what I use. So I touch all areas, Vet. Let's see. One sec, going to sleep. All right. Going to his hyperbolic chamber. He said, Easter is over. Why do you care anymore? Hey, why not? You know, it's a part of my life, Jeff. So, Jeff, I'm also a vlogger. So when I do things in life, I put it on YouTube. You know what? Why do I even answer you? Since I know you're a troll. Anyway, let's see what Vet's talking about. You heard it first. When did I announce doing a Just Dance? No crossplay. So we're going to get into that as well, which I don't think is that big of a deal, kind of, sort of. I'll come back for the Just Dance. Oh, man. Cool Breeze. Come on now. All right, I'm just going to start skipping his comments.
That Cloud Gaming joined.
But anyway, let me get to the bottom of these comments, and then I got a surprise for you guys. We've been sitting in our chairs for an hour. Oh, man. Pepper the Pig that got crossplay. Yo, what's going on? Foster's in the building. Yay, yay. I would love for that to happen. That would be really cool. Really cool. We'd love to have you join. Ron said, acknowledge me. Here you go, Ron Slusher. Is in the building. You and Doc on Twitch yesterday was dope. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching some of his stuff that he put on Facebook. Wow. On YouTube after he do it on Twitch. Damn, I'm messing all these up. Personally don't watch sports. I personally don't watch sports either. That's the lane. Oh, man. All right. So I actually have a video where I was in my hot tub. There is a video of me in my hot tub on this channel. Just saying. Everything you guys are saying, I do have a video. I have done a video so far. You guys haven't said something that caught me off guard yet. All right. Anyway. Hold up. Nothing is good when they say it will have something. Lie and change full price for said thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's definitely not cool. Oh, hold on, guys and girls. Purple Haze is in the building. Let's give it up. Yeah. So Purple, all the content creators will get a clap, and all of the viewers will get the yeah. And when you start bullying, you'll get this. All right. So, guys, here's something really, really cool. I have coming in right now none other than this guy. Needs no introduction, but I'm still going to give an introduction because he's the man that if you put a weapon in his hand, you better watch your back, even if you're on his team, even if you're an NPC, even if you're a little villager walking around, you got nothing to do with anything. But coming in right now, let's give it up for Vet Cloud Gaming.
Hold up. I'm doing some cross promotion. Hold on. There we go.
Hold on. Is that what he made for you?
Yeah. Well, that one. You know, you got to tune into my live streams on YouTube. I can't just be out here advertising shit with green screens and stuff. Oh, God damn it! Take that shit off.
Well, show the thing.
I did, but hold on. I gotta have to disable the web.
No. You gotta just put it in front of you.
There.
Okay.
There you go. That'll work.
Wow.
He's apparently gonna dress up like this though, and show off his ripped physique on his next video.
How did you get your hands on it? He sent it to you?
Yeah, I literally made the tweet this afternoon when I got it, and I went live and did an unboxing / opening of this, and read the letter, you know, the letter from him, showed off the stickers that we got, you know, because obviously you are not listening.
I seen you had a video that said something like what you got for the Nerf report, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, well, you know, if you tune into my stuff once in a while, you know,
I was just watching your video earlier. Hey, listen, what makes you so special to get one of those from Brian? I know I'll never get one. Still,
you know, I support, you know, when you support channels and you support content creators at the highest tier, you get cool shit.
Okay, well, he still has me blocked. He still got me blocked on Twitter, so I probably won't be getting one of those anytime soon. I still watch almost all his videos. I'm still a big fan.
Yeah, you got to be on that premier subscription plan.
Okay, cool.
You know, he just now all he needs is an annual subscription, and I'm sold.
Okay. Fair enough. So Purple is in the building. We know Proto was. Oh wait, I need to get. Oh, Proto technically is a content creator. So let's give him. Let's get Proto one. We're gonna give Proto one of these though. He is young. Come on, man.
So he gets the kid version.
He gets the kid version. You know.
All right.
Anyways, Holtz is in the building. Hold up, Holtz.
Oh God.
He's an inspiring content creator, but he never made content.
Well, technically he's a podcaster, so I mean,
but
yeah.
All right, well, let's give him one of these.
He's got a fake channel. His stuff is basically fake. His channel is fake news, and he just shows up for podcasts.
Yeah, hey, I guess that works. But Cool Breeze said Vet Cloud Gaming is in the house. Yes, he is. So Vet, I wanted to talk a little bit about World War Z, and I know you did play it a bit too. Oh, yeah, Maker's in the wait, is Maker technically a content creator or is he not?
Yeah, no, he would be. I've watched his stuff on Twitch. He does Luna on Mondays. He's been doing
wait. Hold up, Maker got his own channel?
Yeah. I
didn't know that.
You got to be on Twitch every now and then.
Damn.
He live streams.
I'm not a big fan of Twitch, so we're gonna give Maker one of these. Yeah, Maker, baby.
See, as the people's champ right here, you know, that would be me. I know all these things.
Hey, listen, let's give
maybe
it up.
The king of content, but
give it up.
But I'm the people's champ.
Hey.
I even on live stream, and there's a clip now that shows up when I take a break that I acknowledged Jeff was right, and it is on the internet. So
hold on. Can we get that?
Yes, we can get that one more time. There is a clip and a link on YouTube that I have acknowledged Jeff was correct for once.
If you could get that link, we can watch it live. You send me that link, I will post it in the chat for everyone to see it.
Look, you already acknowledged it. Jeff is probably on tap right now, looking for that tweet that he made.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. So here's the thing, man. I don't feel bad, right? But I'm backpedaling. I was one of the people that was a diehard, not supporter, but enthusiast of World War Z coming to Stadia, right? I felt like, man, this is going to be cool. And granted, it's a lot of people playing. But
how long?
I got to play it a lot, some more over the weekend. And I'm like, man, you know what? I want to play Marvel Avengers. So here's my thing. I like it a lot, but I'm curious if it's going to be sustainable. So what Purple Haze was saying before, she was like, will it be one of those games like a Destiny or an Elder Scrolls or
I don't see that.
And I agree with you. So I'm thinking
I think it's going to be, look how popular Breakpoint was. Mm-hmm. And Red Dead. I mean, how many people were always playing Red Dead Online and Breakpoint Online and Wildlands, all of these multiplayers until the next big thing came out.
Right.
And they moved on. Except for Destiny. Destiny 2 still has, I think, is still the top. If you're looking at Stadia games with multiplayers, I think Destiny 2 is the gold standard for multiplayer games, because nothing has been able to top that game. I mean, you get new games that have the multiplayer. What is it? Was it Outriders? That was another one that was supposed to be the big thing and pull people in.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick, Vet. Just want to take this time to one more time say thank you very much, because you actually gifted me Outriders. Give it up to Vet, man.
Yep, I remember. I think there's got to be a game that's going to have. There hasn't been one that has shown up on Stadia that's been able to take Destiny off the throne. Like, that's the gold standard, and that's sitting at the top, and nothing's been able to break that. Game.
So I don't. What I found out, fun fact, is Destiny 2 or Destiny franchise actually became the #2 all-time MMO. I'm like, wait, all the computer MMOs? So World of Warcraft, then it's Destiny 2. I was like, wow, that's a crazy fun fact. So here's the thing. I don't think nothing's knocking Destiny, right? Especially with Stadia's community. But
Yeah.
what I'm looking at is, you know how Jeff does his Wreck Fest and people line up, and then even Grid, people was going crazy to play the 40 race grids. But I feel like World War Z, after playing it some more, it was very repetitive, as is almost every game. But
yeah,
because here's what's weird, that I thought having more zombies than I could count would be a good thing. But you know what it does? It makes it super repetitive, because you're just like, and then when I want to, they have a slasher, not ability, but what is it called? It's a class, slasher class.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, this feels cool. I'm slashing, but so many are coming that you can't slash, and you just got to go back to and then every stage, even when you have things to do, it just start to feel the same thing.
Well, and even on GFN, it's the same thing. And what's weird is because with the zombie games are always popular, like especially when you throw multiplayer. Left 4 Dead 2 has a massive following, and it's still popular. You look at, if you loaded it, Left 4 Dead 2 up on GFN, which is basically just the PC version, go to the multiplayer. There are hundreds, and I mean hundreds, and there are hundreds of servers dedicated to that game, and they're always full. Like, it's very hard to find one that you can jump into. It's just a very dedicated game, and I don't know what the problem was with World War Z, if it was just the arcade feel, because there's a difference between Left 4 Dead 2 and World War Z. I think you've got one that's more realistic, and then you've got that one that's just the arcade.
I'm telling you,
I think that's the problem.
So what I think it is, well, I know Back 4 Blood phased out pretty quick.
Yeah, that was a one and done. That was.
But you know why? Because everybody compared that so much to Left 4 Dead. They wanted it to be the spirit. It was supposed to be the spiritual successor.
Well,
I think World War Z. I think World War Z issue is what wowed me. I was like, dude, it's so many zombies. Like, you're like, whoa. But the problem is, again, I'll say it again, it feels super repetitive. Like, so when we play like Dead Zombie Army 4, right? And it's a good amount of zombies, but eventually you get through the waves, eventually you kill them all, and you're like, okay, cool, we reload, we're talking or whatever, and then a couple are coming, and we feel like it's an action game. You get cool kills with the bullet zooming in. But World War Z, they're just coming and coming and coming and coming, and you're literally just doing the same. You just did it, and that's like,
and even when you start over, if you quit, you come back to it, it's the same thing. It doesn't change. At least and even like the Zombie Army 4, it's similar, but the style is different because you can take a break. It does change. The dynamics change, I think, whether it's meant to or not. It's not the same as World War Z, which I like it. It is fun. It's one of those that I would pick up. I would stream on on a Tuesday on one of my shows, and then I probably wouldn't go back to it again. It's not one that I would consistently play. And I know there are people out there that do that, but it's not the same as like the Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Maker had a good point. He said Left 4 Dead 2 did really well because they did the special zombies well. I think the special zombies are too easy in World War Z. Yeah, pretty much.
Why aren't you in the chat? Why aren't you on here?
Hold on, wait a minute. Maker's always on here, man.
I know. Usually I tune in and he's always in here, and I just pop in and out, but I'm surprised he's not on here. He's got time.
Yeah, and then Maker, you could actually come on here and bash something Stadia related.
Look, there you go. He said 1 sec. I figured he would.
Are you his agent?
Well, he was watching me play Need for Speed Heat on you when I was streaming that, which it was funny when Mr. Urban World called you out, and then all of a sudden you showed up.
Yo, Maker said, he said, I told you, Anthony, it's one of them games is good for a month. I didn't think, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was playing it this weekend, and I was kind of like, all right, I'm kind of, now we'll say this, you and I remember we was playing the multiplayer together. That was fun. So I need to play that some more. But that was fun. But the problem with that is no one's never really playing it. When you try to get a game,
right? Well, that's the biggest issue, and I think the lack of crossplay really affected that.
Right.
Like the campaign mode, if you do the online campaign, you will find people all the time. The problem is it's the PvP that that's what people like to play.
Right.
Without the crossplay, it's almost impossible to you're waiting forever. And I think that's the biggest issue is the longer you wait, then you, as gamers, we move on quickly.
So hold up, Vic. Because Mr. Paul Bayroll Plays is in the building. Woo! Woo! Now, Paul, fun fact, Paul, you're supposed to be the guy that's marrying my daughter. Did you realize it was her birthday today, Paul? Huh. Well, guess who it is, Vet? None other than your favorite guy, my favorite guy, Ray, the gaming cyborg.
I've actually been up. I've been up the last few nights catching his streams on Twitch now.
Oh, nice.
Actually, most of his stuff now. I've been able to, because my sleep schedule's starting to get all jacked up. So it benefits Ray because I'm able to watch his shows.
So hold up. Talk about jacked up. We got to bring in Maker Chaos because we're talking about Stadia and it ain't in light. So come on in, Maker. It's your chance to down Stadia.
This is a...
I don't even have to.
You got a different view. This looks really weird.
Hold on, I got you. Just hold on. I like this one right here.
Yeah, that's a little bit better because otherwise it's just got our faces just slammed in.
Yeah, like, man, I feel real cozy with you, man. Man, Maker, what's up, man? How was your Easter?
I didn't do anything. I'll be honest.
He played Elden Ring, probably.
How was your Easter?
I went into a food coma. I ate way too much ham.
Oh my God, I ate so. We got so much. Wait, Maker, you said what? How was your Easter?
I mean, I didn't really do anything. I had like.
You said
I had chicken and dumplings for dinner. That's
okay.
That's
so what kind of dumplings?
Homemade.
Was it fried or was it boiled?
I think it's boiled, but I didn't make it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Man, so Maker, come on. You said this. You did have foresight. So say, explain your foresight for World War Z.
Well, I had played it. I mean, Vet has seen like what level I am in World War Z. I've played a fair bit of it.
Yeah.
I'm like level 63 or something like that.
Yeah, you're over the 60 mark, so yeah, you're definitely higher than I am. But
I don't know. Suave is in the 300s. That guy. This is his favorite game.
I mean, obviously, you're gonna have fans who do enjoy it, and that's good for them. It's just, I think, for a general populace, I don't think a lot of people are gonna really cling to this game. And I mean, just look at the Steam numbers; they don't track super well in the long run of things.
Well, it is like 3 years old though. The game is kind of dated, but it is a live service game.
They did a new DLC. They did a new DLC back in September, I believe.
Well, and you really can't throw the, it is an older game, but look how old is Left 4 Dead 2? And that game has a massive following. And still
Fortnite is now.
Yeah, I mean, Left 4 Dead 2, the multiplayer alone, I think, surpassed any expectations that anybody could have set for a standard because of the fact that you have to search through servers trying to find people to join. And even if you create one, they hop in almost immediately. So I don't want to throw that it's an older title because I think it's the style of game that it is. I think the arcade style wears off pretty quickly.
No, I think you're right though. If the developers make a game that, well, one, if you get a community, right? But two, if you just make a game that's addictive and it just kind of doesn't fizzle, because games will fizzle, so it just is what it is.
You need to keep it active and interesting and constantly like updating if you want people to stay engrossed in it.
No, you have a good point.
Yeah, and I think that the one thing that like Left 4 Dead has is, at least with the PC side, is you do have the cross-platform, so you can have other people jumping in. But at least they also have the mods that you can get, which is what changes the dynamic of the game. That's the biggest difference with the PC side of things.
And I know people that had like Five Nights at Freddy mod, where like all the special zombies were like Five Nights at Freddy's robotics. So stuff like that.
See, that would be something I would have loved to have seen Stadia figure a way to incorporate, is adding like mods. Because
here's what's crazy, right? So hear me out, dude. I don't want to hear nobody could do mods. I was doing mods on PlayStation 3. Remember Unreal Tournament was out? Dude, I had Master Chief running around the Unreal Tournament.
Hey, I had mods. I was using mods back in the days of DOS with Duke Nukem 3D. So I mean, they've been around forever. But I just think that that's something that I think could have helped with with this game with Stadia, is if you were able to do something like. I don't know if it would have. All I'm saying is that it might have boosted it a little bit.
Yeah, I think mods itself. You know what's cool? That is that the people like me that's not familiar with mods, but when I always hear or see, like I heard on PC, you can make an easy mode on Sakura. I was like, oh my god, I would love that, right? So just the crazy stuff, or make your character something different. I think non-PC people will go crazy for mods because it's something new. But I want to bring in real quick a guy that could be seen from here to Tatooine. Your guy, my guy, none other than Hose.
How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? I'm taking Vet's words. From now on, I'm going to be called the Pod Faker.
we're running out of room on this screen with all these guests you got going on.
I feel like
that's what I feel like we should start just.
Do you know what, Vet? Hey, Vet, I felt like the Phantom song, the Crystal and Super.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh, you know what? I do see that with when you're in that view. It's from straight up from Superman.
Yeah, we're all in the Phantom Zone.
I was thinking more of what is it? Power Rangers. Who's the guy that's in the tube?
Zordon.
Yeah, Zordon.
Yeah. Each of us are like.
I'm surprised Anthony hasn't figured a way to set his camera up to do that mode instead. I can see you doing
the Cowboy has a floating sword on, yeah. We need the Power Rangers. Go.
People try to say I'm egotistical, but if I was, it would be like this the whole show. You know?
You know what? And people watching.
What's this? I'm the whole show like.
Yeah.
But you know what? And people would expect that, though. I don't think they would be shocked unless it's somebody new. Your regulars that show up here would expect this to happen.
Who would actually use this mode though? This is crazy. It is kind of cool, but it's a little.
I feel like we're on one of them dating shows now. Which contestants do you want? 1, 2, or 3?
But hold on, guys. You guys know who's in the building? None other than Dre. Yeah, baby. What's up, Dre? Yo, hold on. Wait. I got a problem. Bet, I need your help, Bet. You're going to have to help me one day, all right?
All right.
This guy that's in the building right now is none other than the guy who's beaten me 2 weeks straight, and he is the new Mad Streets all-purpose champion, my guy, Nick. What's going on?
Ooh, somebody actually beats you in a game. Oh, Lord.
Yo, I can't beat him. I can't beat him. Like, he is 2 weeks in a row. And so, listen, I'm about to have him. We're about to jump him. It's going to turn to NWO. All of a sudden, everybody's going to be standing there. It's 4v4, and we just going to turn and look at him.
Greg Cowboy start throwing them dirty moves in just to sort of win.
I got to do something. It's crazy. And that game looks so silly and stupid. He plays it like it could be Tekken. I'm like, how are you doing all these? Like, he played like an advanced fighter, and everybody just swinging arms looking stupid.
He's one of those that knows the moves, and everyone else is the button pushers.
For real. I thought he was a mod. When I first met him, he was in their Discord, and he was like, he wrote me, he was like, hey, do you want to test out the game? And I was like, oh, a mod is trying to play with me. Sure. I start playing with him. He was like, I'm like, all right, well, you know the game. He's like, no, I'm not a mod.
Your stream is popping here. The sheer amount of people that I'm seeing pop up in your chat now.
Well, you know what it is? It's because Clive isn't streaming today.
I was gonna say, because you got Wilson in the chat. You got some guy named Lukey6. I feel like I should know who that is.
This guy named Lukey6 is giving up.
I feel like I know who that is.
Yeah, and then also we got to give it up for Crow. Resin is in the building. I could get used.
I think the more people you get showing up, you're gonna just be like, Clive, you're gonna have to take a different time slot now.
Well, you know what it is? So
You've been
Clive,
bumped down, son.
yeah, right. I went to Clive a couple weeks ago, and I said, "Hey, listen, I like your content, but I stream at 5:30. You stream at 5. Would it be okay if I'll sit through and watch your show so I get to watch it live because I usually got to catch it the next day? But I'll stream after you. But it got to be a caveat for me too to switch my time. So I'll tell all my people, hey, I'm gonna be in Clive's chat, chatting it up, jump in, and then if you tell your people after the show, everybody jump over to my channel. So we've been doing that for a couple weeks in a row, and it's been pretty cool for me, and I think for him too. So
I'm still waiting for you to do a test, a tryout Boostroid, so I can see you play some WWE 2K22.
I would love to, man. I would
Speaking
love to.
speaking of being in people's chat, thanks to Vet, right? He dropped a tweet on Twitter about 2 weeks ago about a content creator he follows. So I was like, oh, I'll head over to Twitch. And now I'm just getting introduced to raiding, and everyone keeps on raiding other people's channels, and now my whole life is just watching Twitch streams. I'm just sitting there going. So I feel like thanks to Vet, I'm stuck now in the Twitch phase.
So here's my only issue with Twitch, and maybe you can help me, Vet. So I got a friend of mine's Goon Squad, right? And every so often I watch him on Twitch. Like today, he sent me a link. Dude, Twitch drives me crazy. So when I'm at work, my signal can't come in strong, right? So on YouTube, I could just hit the button and change it. On Twitch, it says auto, and it keep having me at 1080. I'm like, I can't get 1080, so his thing just buffer. And I'm like, dude, it won't allow me to change it from 1080. It says auto, and it says I should be able to get 1080. I'm like, what? So I literally can't watch anything on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the those settings. It really just depends on how they set it up when they go live, I think.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think they like when you go live. Sometimes it'll only allow you to do like 720 or 1080.
Technically, the only people that can do 1080 really are if you're a Twitch partner. You can push it, but if you're not, I mean, if there are more partners that start streaming, they're going to start to your stream will start to look like shit, basically.
Yeah. But real quick, Vet, I actually got a couple of. So I'm trying to get better at this. I'm very bad at this, but I got some housekeeping rules real quick. Guys, if you're in the building, hide your wife, women, and children, because if you don't hit that mother like button, I'm coming to your house. Yeah, I'm coming. So guys, hit the like button. I got 16 people watching, only 8 likes. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I'm gonna send Vet to your house. You don't want that.
Don't tell your chat not to do that, Cowboy, because I think half of them will be waiting for you to come. I'm going to get myself a Cowboy. It'll be actually.
You literally called everybody out, and I just watched the like button went from like 8 and it shot up to like 12 almost immediately.
It'll definitely turn into Mean Streets. To be like,
So, sometimes people forget to do it. You know, I don't think
I do.
Don't want to, but
hell, I would. Every now and then, I like my own damn streams. I'm like, you know what? I actually like this one this time.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
For me, as a content creator, I like every video. Excuse me. If I make a mistake and hit a video, I still like it because I feel like somebody took the time to make that video. So I just,
you know what? I've actually not mixed up one time, and I disliked my own video, and then I couldn't undislike it. It wouldn't allow me to. I was like, well, I guess I'm taking a scratch on that one.
Do you know what? A few weeks ago, I was sitting off my twin, right, and I cast YouTube on it. It was one of Rock's shows that we were all on, and when I was watching it back, I've never watched back shows. I was laughing and crying how funny we are, and my twin was like, "Oh, these the guys you laugh with?" I'm like, "Yes, it was so funny, the jokes." So that's the only time I get back.
Oh, go ahead,
I actually only want to stop in for a little bit. I'm about to head out. All right, I know.
So
yeah, and I was gonna talk to you about the Steam Deck and everything. So
dude, come on, give us like a 1 minute.
Oh, we can't leave now. We need this.
Yeah, 1 minute of the Steam Deck.
I like it a lot. You know, I think it's a really good device. The battery life sucks on it. I won't lie. You know, so I would recommend getting like a battery pack for it to charge it if you're going on long trips. But it's surprisingly light. I thought it was going to be heavier considering how big it is.
That's like a Sega Game Gear.
The big thing for me was xCloud. xCloud runs better than ever on the Steam Deck, and I did not expect that at all. It I would say it's on par with Stadia in terms of like quality and latency too. I was just blown away. I spent like over 2.5 hours playing Scarlet Nexus this morning, so stuff like that's pretty fun.
Nice. All right, well, cool. Well, look, your background is awesome. I just want to say that, man. You always got the cool background. Is that Elden Ring?
It is Elden Ring. Yeah.
Dude, he always clipped these really epic looking backgrounds. One thing I want to ask you, Major. So I have been having a debate with somebody for a while, and now the Steam Deck is out. No one has answered my question, so maybe you could answer it or do your research or try to do it. Can you walk out of your home? I'm out of my home. I'm away from Wi-Fi, and hotspot it from your phone or whatever, and so you could actually play a game, like let's say Destiny. I'm gonna say Destiny because Destiny's the only online game. Can you hotspot the Steam Deck so you could play an online only game outside of Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it would pop up under your Wi-Fi settings. So it'll pop up in Wi-Fi. So you go into Wi-Fi, select the hotspot, mobile hotspot, and you can enter in the code your phone gives you, and it works off of that.
Nice. But it sounds like you never tried it before. So when you try it, let me know.
Okay, but I'll say it also has Bluetooth, which is great for me because I have some Bluetooth headphones that I can just connect to it, and it's real nice. But,
they should, they should have just put a SIM card in there, man.
They I think the next version will have.
That
would be awesome.
Yeah. That's all it needs.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. I'll catch you
all
all
right,
later.
man. Take care.
All right, see you
later, guys. Give it up for Major, man.
I'm going to answer. Crow did ask me a while back about Boosteroid if it's available in the US. It is not. Right. It still runs. That's literally how I use to play WWK22. I have it locally installed on my computer, and it runs fine because I've got with the 3080 in there. I'm just lazy and I don't like to sit at my desk because usually when I'm playing it, it's either on my MacBook or I'm sitting in front of my TV and playing it there.
So hold up real quick. I want to say this because I didn't acknowledge me. Geek the Sneak. What's up, man? Woo! You know what's crazy? Vet.
I think I saw his name. I think I saw his name in there.
Is being content creators and interacting with the chat all the time, and then you finally hear somebody's voice. Geek played a game with me the other day. And I was like, dude, I didn't even know what you sound like. It was so crazy. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I actually heard you speak,
Like it's weird because you see the name, whatever their name is, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, doesn't matter. But so you just visual in your head, you're like, all right, this is what their voice probably sounds like.
Yeah.
And then they hop in, you're like, what the hell? Who the hell is this?
Yeah. That's real. But we got to give it up for the most consistent streamer. Will be you, Bet, but we don't know when the hell you're streaming. But the most consistent, not the person who streamed the most, but the most consistent streamer, my guy, Stadia Pro Gaming. Wait, we got to take that back. He had a snowstorm and he ain't streaming. Let's take that back.
Hey, I actually have a schedule. If you look on Twitch, there is a schedule that if you go to the About, it will show you on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I do one show a day on those days over on Twitch, and then I end up showing up and doing a stream, at least one stream on YouTube.
So when's your Monday night? In how many hours?
I usually stick with the 2-hour time slot. Monday it's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tuesday is 12 to 2. And Wednesday is 9 to 11. And then Fridays are usually 8:30 to 12:30.
Wait, Vet. You only do a 2-hour stream? The Vet?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I cut back because then I'm able to actually watch other people stream and join in. Plus
Vet,
Tuesdays.
come on. It's quality over quantity, tell them. That's it.
That's
it
right.
is.
It
really is.
Than 5 hours.
It is. I don't want to burn out again. Plus, then I can stream. At least I can throw a stream on YouTube. I still have a Tuesday night podcast. I have 2 shows on Thursday. Well, I mean, I'm supposed to have 2 podcasts on Thursday. At some point, that may happen again, or we may have to fire the host and just take over the show.
Well, Vet, you're more than welcome to come to my fake cast.
Oh man, my guy. You know, host. I didn't know if the Firebird was coming or not today.
Oh yeah, that has been. I was actually recording this. I was actually recording a song. I need to put it on Twitter. My Liverpool team has actually got to like the final and stuff like that, and there's a song going on that all the fans are chanting. So I'm gonna actually put the chant on myself as the Firebird and see if it actually sticks. See if I get like some like sort of likes on it. Cause I thought it was funny.
Well, I figured I should start utilizing YouTube some more, so I was doing the YouTube Shorts, and then yesterday I was at like 7,000 or 8,000 views total. I looked at it this afternoon when I got done with my Twitch stream. I'm over 16,000. I literally went like doubled my YouTube views overnight.
Now, here's what's crazy, Vet. When I was driving, when you were streaming and we were talking about that, I literally start typing in how to make money with the YouTube Shorts. So I went down a rabbit hole to watch like 5 videos driving away home because you brought that up. And I'm listening to this guy, long video, and at the end...
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, at the end, he didn't even tell me what the title was. I was like, dude, you hear me?
They don't. That's what it is. It's called clickbait because it's, I think the best way, like, it's hit or miss with all of them. I threw up a Patrick Stewart one where he's singing Rawhide, which got no. It is fantastic because the guy can do anything apparently, even singing Rawhide, and it had 5 views for days, and then all of a sudden overnight it hit like almost 300 views. But 4 videos surpassed 8,000 views, and it was literally an 8-second video. I don't think any of them topped 12 seconds. And they're not gaming related. It's just dumb shit I find on the internet that I find funny, and I just turn it into a short.
So I was trying to look that up, right? Because somebody said on one of the videos I watched today, after you put me in this rabbit hole, was they said something like, if people find your videos from the YouTube Shorts deck, I think they call it, or something like that, then your ads don't count. But if they find it otherwise, I'm like, they need to simplify this, because they was like, well, it depends if you're monetizing. If you're not monetizing, I'm like, dude, I just want to know how can I make money, because they did mention they have a pool of money that you could potentially every month they refresh, and if you made so much views, then you get paid out of the pool. So I'm like,
I don't know what the number is of views that you have to reach to constitute it, but I'm just like, what I've realized what works. If you want to do the gaming shorts, go for it. I mean, there's probably a niche you're not going to get much, but if you're trying to utilize that as your channel, all you got to do is find stupid videos. TikTok, best place. I don't understand it. I literally don't understand what the point of it is, but I take videos off of that, download them, and then upload them as YouTube shorts, and I make bank off of it. I'm basically, it's empty. Have you seen Rob Diedrich's that show he has on MTV where he just sits there? That and Tosh 2.0. That's literally all I'm doing now. I'm just finding this dumbest shit on the internet and turning it into.
You never heard of my dog pump videos?
I probably have. And I avoid them.
So everything you're saying,
I had a bad joke, but I thought it was like going to be a little bit of low blow with the belt. I thought.
You gotta tell it now.
No, I was actually going to say the dumbest shit in gaming. I'm going to steal everyone's content and put it on my short.
So check this out. So Stadia Pro was the one that did this. He did a short and got like 5,000 views in one night. So I was like, oh, let me try that. And I did a short and I got like 1,200 views, and then I kept doing it in a row, and after the 4th day it tapered off. But this is what I started doing, right? So I'm just gonna pick a random one. Here, let's pick this.
Oh, God.
That's all you need. I'm telling you, like, literally, that's what it takes. It's just stupid shit. Here, I'll give you a link. This one got like 4,500 views already.
Man, the fuck up.
Well, that's my thing.
That's what it is. Like, people don't want to see gaming shit on the shorts. They just want to see stupid crap. Like,
I made like 14 of them things too, man. I just call them dog thumbs.
Like the link that I sent you, that one has 4,515 views, but it only has 38 likes. I've got another one. It's 7 seconds long, 3,765 views. 102 people hit the thumbs up on it. And I'll give you that one as well. And the only other one, I've got another one that was 2,250. There's this one.
So when did he start changing that shorts meant something? I thought they just added to
Go ahead and play that. Give me a view.
Wow.
That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, wow. I like it.
I'm telling you, like, nobody gives a shit.
Oh,
I can see Holtz doing this, though, not out there just hanging his laundry up.
Yeah, that's it. Steven, shorts, and just put them up on the line.
Hold on, is this the other? Yeah, I gave you the other one. This was, there's, do the second one, and then this is the other big one. These three alone got me almost 10,000 views. And it's I don't understand it.
I don't know why it just won't show why I can't switch, but whatever. All right, so this got to be this one.
Yeah, you're the middle one, and then
all right, here we go.
This was epic.
I'm laughing already.
Somebody won't tell me the world is gonna. Somebody won't tell me.
And I can watch it over and over, and like, what you wonder why they got 100+ thumbs up, and the other one's just as good. And I'm like, that's all it is. Like, I could build an entire YouTube channel just off of shorts doing that, and I could probably get my own Comedy Central TV show, and just sit there and watch this kind of stuff.
Wow! Oh, you gotta watch this again.
It didn't hit him.
It went in his drink.
Yeah, his beer. It hit his beer.
Wow.
2,251 views for that one. The paint one where the guy got hit in the nuts, 3,765 views, and the little short dude going wee, that one was 4,515 views. Okay, over 10,000 views on 3 videos.
Sure,
I wish my regular shit would get those kind of views.
I'm gonna do this one. Hold on. Yeah, man. Just
I'm
taking
telling you,
stuff.
Nobody cares about, like, literally the internet. This is what the internet is designed for now.
Yeah.
Is to share the dumbest shit that you can find. And I'm telling you, TikTok is like a gold mine for you to, because what do you think people, that's literally what they do. They just go out and find YouTube videos and upload this shit.
This is what I do. I'm laying in a bed and my wife will be next to me and she'll start cracking up. And I'll be like, oh, send that to me. Send that to me. That's how I get on. I got about 6 minutes of other videos from that I never created yet. I could probably make another 25 of them.
I don't have the full link to it, but I can give you this one if you want. This one only got 209 and apparently only 3 likes, but 2 people did not like Patrick Stewart doing this. And I don't understand it. It's not the full video. The full length one is like 25 seconds, I think.
Let me see. Listen, a bit. I gotta clip it if it's gonna demonetize my video. Right?
It's on YouTube Shorts. I uploaded the whole thing. Facebook is prone to.
Streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling, rawhide. Through rain and wind and weather.
Was this really him?
Yeah, you'll tell in a minute.
My gal was by my side. Oh, the streams are
Oh,
swollen.
it doesn't get the There's a part where he starts yelling at it, and you can tell in his voice that's actually him doing that.
So it sounds like him, but
So is that Patrick Stewart in the new Westworld?
Yeah, that's going to be the new Wild Wild West. I know Will Smith did a version of it, but he's no longer likable, so they got Patrick Stewart to do a remake.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm just like that. Literally, that's all you've got to do. I got another one. It hasn't hit yet, and I think the biggest thing, if you're going to do this, you have to figure out the titling. But the short ones are the best videos. If you go past like 15 seconds. You're not going to get it. If you want to see another one that got 1,400 views, and it's probably not the nicest one that I should have shared, so but I fucking laughed my ass off.
Lukey said the YouTube Shorts fund, and he said his most stupid video got 45,000 views. So I want to know how that goes, though. Like
you got to go to support and look up for the YouTube Short Fund. It will actually explain all of it if you actually want to read it. But it literally, the stupider the video, the better you're going to do, because that's how society is now.
Time into all these shorts and realize that I don't actually make money. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But here, let's check this out.
This one's pretty good. And you got to have the sound on for this.
Oh yeah, I got you.
This is one I laughed at.
Come on, the suspense is killing me. Come on.
I know. I was going to hell after I laughed at this.
All right, guys, ready? Do it. You like
Johnny from the Make-A-Wish Foundation for making his way in here. Oh my goodness! He's fucking dead. His head is gone. He's a goner. Thank you, little Johnny from the Make-A-Wish Foundation for making his way in here. Oh my goodness! He's fucking dead. His head is gone. He's a goner. Thank you, little Johnny from the Make-A-Wish Foundation for making his way in here.
I love watching this repeat over and over. We've watched that like 4 times.
That impact. Well, let me get y'all crazy.
Oh Jesus! It is so.
Where somebody got hurt. Oh, this was nasty. Check this out. Oh man.
I'm about to hop up here and get the ultimate vantage point, man.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Girl, hush! Been doing this for years.
Yeah, like I said, I've got a few that are. I mean, and it's random ones. So, like I said, I've got some that got one that's 9 seconds that only got 14 views. One got 9, and then but then I've got those other ones that.
Yeah, I was trying to follow the trends to see if I could figure it out, but I couldn't. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Give it up for my guy, Windstar. And then back to back, we're gonna throw in there for Simpleton.
Yeah, but no, when you actually put it on YouTube, doesn't actually like sort of at the person on, TikTok that you're actually using their video.
No, because I use a downloader and it removes all the watermarks, so there's no trace of it. I mean, unless somebody goes there and searches for it. But if you go to TikTok and you look it up, it's basically they did the same fucking thing. That's what they did. So we're just recycling what's already on the internet.
And the poor person whose actual original video it is getting nothing.
Or he's famous. And he's like, oh my God, I've seen you everywhere.
Let me do this before we run away from this whole topic real quick. I just want to ask the chat, what are their thoughts on World War Z real quick? Because I and Vet and I, we both are in agreement. I'm not sure about Holtz, but we both feel like the game is probably going to fizzle out. And for me, it kind of did already. Like I said, when I was playing it this past weekend, played it for a couple of hours, and I was kind of like, kind of ready to play something else. But I do want to try the multiplayer again, because the PvP was fun. At least King of the Hill. What's your thoughts anyway, Holtz?
Nah, I can't play them games. I'm just distraught off them, because years ago, when me and my friends used to play like Destiny and stuff like that, we thought, yes, end game credit's going to be amazing, and every new game that comes out always says, oh, don't listen, and we're going to expand it over time. And every time I jump into it, it just feels like repetition is happening too often. And I don't feel like, so when people put thousands of hours in, I could barely put 10 hours before I'm bored. So it's not a game, franchise, or style of play for me.
Yeah, Geek said he loves it. But I think I agree with you, because I think it's just because the game, again, I thought its biggest advantage now I feel like is its worst advantage. I thought because it was hundreds and hundreds of zombies, but that really make you feel it repetitive. Like it feels like every game is repetitive. I always say that when people say, oh, a game's repetitive. No, every game's repetitive. But that game, you feel it because there's so much coming at you. You literally are doing the same thing, like almost when you're on a stage, you're almost doing the same thing like 90% of that stage, you know?
Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing about it.
Does the map auto-generate stuff, or is it always like roughly in the same location?
Same thing.
It's the same path. I'll look around the corner, it's the same hordes yet now.
Yeah.
Doesn't interest me. Because that's why I dropped out of Call of Duty years ago after like Modern Warfare 2. I just felt when I was online, I was always running down the same path, getting the first shotgun kill, throwing a grenade, and it just...
And I think with World War Z, it was, for the most part, unless you're a diehard fan of it, it was fun when it first came out, but that was the thing. It had just released on Stadia, so it was another new game to check out. It was a lot of fun, but the more you play it, the more you realize it gets repetitive, and that was the biggest issue. I think if they had the cross-platform play, it would have changed things, but eventually it would have ultimately still fizzled out regardless.
So look what he said. David Wilson said, it's already fizzled a bit from the 20-ish people I was teaming with in the first weekish. It's down to about 8-ish. So yeah, honestly, when we played, it was two of us playing, and when we went online, and when we clicked like search, it didn't bring anybody in. We were sitting there like, and it was just two people. It didn't even bring in another person, and then eventually somebody joined, and then after a while, it filled that last spot.
To be honest, though, he's more interested in wanting to get Need for Speed Heat now. I may have had something to do with that.
Such a good game. So you're playing it, Vetai, on the GFN?
Yeah, I streamed it earlier today on YouTube, and then I streamed it also on Twitch again, and I streamed also this past Friday. But yeah, it is a gorgeous game. I've had people asking if it had ray tracing. I'm like, no, it just looks fantastic because of the water, the reflection of the water in the road and stuff. It does have HDR, so if you have a Shield TV that supports and a TV, then it.
When I seen the news like last week when it got announced, I was like, finally a bloody racer I can play on GFN. And everyone's got my library.
Know that. Yeah, I was saying, and I've been telling people, I'm like, dude, you don't even have to buy the game if you don't want to. Just pay $5 for the month for EA Play on Steam, and then there you go, you can play it, or pay $30 for the year, and you have all of the EA games that are on GFN.
Yeah. So I stand corrected. Wilson said it does auto-generate and alternate paths slightly on some missions, but it's not a lot. I honestly haven't noticed it. Everything I played just seemed the same. But
yeah, I quickly moved on. But like I said, I'm setting my channels up for specific games. Style racing on Monday, zombies on Tuesday, and Splitgate is still my Wednesday go-to game, and then Friday's just a random game that I decide to play.
Yeah. Simpleton, that was a good point, but I will say, I think if more people gave the PvP mode a try, like even Suave, right? He's the biggest fan of this game, and he doesn't like PvP, and he felt that, oh, you're gonna play and beat me and then brag. I was like, dude, first of all, it's not a 1-on-1. I can't say I beat you. I can say our team beat your team, but other than that, but it's so much fun because it's just random nonsense with zombies attacking.
He didn't like.
What you mean? Technically speaking. With only 2 people tuning in, you can actually say, my team, I beat you.
I guess. I mean,
he wasn't a fan of me joining in either, because he wasn't. I don't think he was familiar with my style of gameplay and how I play any game with where I have a gun in my hand. Lukey's pretty familiar with it. He got firsthand experience when I jumped in with him in Stadia Pro when I shot both of them. I shot Will in the leg, the back, and then I shot Lukey in the leg and left him in an elevator and ran away.
There's a vet dragging you to the zombies. You can become a zombie, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. My most fun in gaming, man, is vet when I play with you in Wildlands.
Oh my God,
bro, that's a blast because it has so much life. Like it's people walking around, you just walk up, get out that damn car, and it feels like a military Grand Theft Auto.
But the problem with that was what my downside with the one reason I wasn't a fan of Breakpoint. Like Stadia Pro was a huge fan of Breakpoint. I wasn't, because I started with Wildlands and then I went to that and I realized that Wildlands is so much more open when it comes to doing your own missions and not being forced into a team where like I could just go and I could do whatever I want. And usually I still lost because I would start an all-out war.
Yeah, the PvP, I will say this though, the PvP is a lot of fun on World War Z, just because I've always wanted to play something that allowed human players against each other, but then the caveat is there's like, I don't know, whether creatures or whatever. And that's why, I don't know if you guys ever played Hunt Showdown, but that's a super underrated game. It's really fun. It's creepy. So you're all out there to hunt and kill a creature. And if you kill the creature, you could grab the loot and you got to make it to the exit point to get out, right? And wait for the the thing to come pick you up. But at the same time, there's someone else team out there trying to either kill you. They could wait for you to kill the creature and then kill you and take the loot, and then they get out. So it's really it's pretty cool.
My friends are all cronies because when I played the Division 2, the Black Area Dark Zone, every time we're great helping each other. Then we get to the helicopter and we have to wait for the dispatch to pick up. Some of my friends were all looking at each other like, and then last minute my friend will just kill me, get me rucksack, and I'm like, damn you, we're supposed to be a team.
Yeah, I think when it comes to that stuff, also, I think online multiplayer stuff, there's a standard that you have to follow, and World War Z, to me, fails badly with it because you had things like Wildlands. Red Dead Online is another one of those that was successful on Stadia. It still fizzled out eventually, but it had a damn good run and I think it still does. I think it still has a pretty good following overall on Stadia. But
what is his name? That plays it like crazy.
Oh, Color.
Yeah, Color's probably playing it right now as we speak.
He probably is. And there are a few others that will play that consistently. But like I said, there's a standard when it comes to an online multiplayer. And the formula, it's the Destiny 2 formula, I think, is what you've got to figure out. And World War Z didn't add up to it, unfortunately.
Guys, there is a link so you guys could click it and join us. So click the link and join in.
Saints Row had PvP.
Yeah, my wife, that's her favorite game.
I'm waiting for the new one. I'm so stoked for when the new one comes out. August 23rd.
Look, another person. Agreed.
I know, right?
Hey, listen, if you're playing with that, you better watch it.
Wildlands, another game, yeah.
Oh man. So let me ask you guys this: what's another game? I know that you just got another racing game to play, and Holt, you was also a little excited about it. Is there a upcoming game that you guys are looking forward to playing?
The main one for me right now is going to be the new Saints Row.
Okay.
I've been following it. I can't, regardless if it doesn't, even if it doesn't go to GFN, I'm still buying it and I'm still going to install it and play that and stream it because I've always been a fan of the Saints Row. I know it's the arcadey style, but this is a complete remake, so I'm really excited to see what they've done with it.
Yeah, mine is Fire Emblem Three Heroes and Mario Strikers. They're my next ones coming out.
You know what? I love Mario Strikers. That's the soccer slash
Yes.
football, whatever you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't played that since GameCube, and I streamed it when I did my retro. That was one of my go-tos for streaming on GameCube. I love that one. Such an underrated game.
But to me, I mean, like Forspoken got delayed till the later year, so I feel like I've not really got something exciting to talk about in May, June, until there's some announcements. But mine is like, I'm all up for like the JRPGs, so like will Final Fantasy 16 come? Will Dragon Quest 12, Final Fantasy 7R Part 2? So I'm just waiting to look to see the EA window. Not the EA event, but what was the EA event window, to see what will actually get me hyped for what's coming the next half of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I've got everything at the moment, so I feel like it's just time just to sit back and enjoy what I've already purchased.
And that's a good feeling sometimes. You know, when you're waiting for games, you're waiting and waiting, but it's good when you're like, you know what, I'm kind of good. Let me just see what they bring.
I'm okay with what I have. I mean, I already have a massive back catalog, anyways, between GFN, even with Stadia, the games I've still never touched on Stadia. PC games that I have installed, WWE 2K22 could keep me going for hours, whether it's the GM mode or the just the other two modes that they have. So I am okay with that, with what the amount of games that I have to wait until August till the new stuff drops.
Let me mention a game that is new to, well, at least new to me, and take this time also to thank somebody on this panel, which is Vet Cloud Gaming. So Vet, you actually tagged me to a post, and I had no clue, never heard of this game in my life. And I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. So check this out.
You know what? I'd never heard of it either. I happened to see that, and I thought you were the first person I thought of.
Dude, this was really cool. So Vet tagged me, said, "Now your mom knows. Looks like you have a podcast guest to invite. So if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, if you scroll up, these guys, they said, hold on, let me see if I can click on it and it pulls it. Yeah, there we go. They said, are you a Stadia streamer? Run a Stadia podcast. Why not toss me a DM so we could chat? We're seeing a lot of excitement to bring, to bring their game to Stadia. It's called Outbreak via Stadia Pro. Oh, I didn't even notice that part. Happy to answer questions and share a few titles to give the community a view into the series. DM me. So Vet did that, and which was really cool. So I ended up DMing them, and they wrote me back. And guys, this Friday, I'm gonna have them on my channel. So thank you, Vet. Right here, let's do this. Let's play the
This is only the beginning.
the trailer, little short trailer.
It looked pretty good from what I saw.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what they said on the DM. So hold on, but check this out first.
This is only the beginning. There's only one last chance for survival. A symphony of bloodshed and violence.
These survivors have forgotten the essence of true fear. It's time to force them to remember. We're getting out of here, with or without her.
I wasn't planning to abandon me back there.
Go get those supplies and don't come back without them.
This can't be a good game.
We're all going to die down here.
There we go. So Vet, thank you, man. You know, you were thinking of me, and that led into me. I'll be doing a sit-down discussion with them. So that's all you, man.
You watch
hold on. Let's give it up for Vet Cloud Gaming. Come on, guys, get out your seat. Come on. Yeah.
But I will say,
I'm not getting out of my seat for give them applause. That will take effort. So I'll just sit down, clap all day.
The golf clap. It reminded me of like the earlier Resident Evil games, the arcade style Resident Evil. But the title. Is that really a good title to go with? It's definitely a catchy title given the times of today.
You got that right.
I mean, I was like, Outbreak.
Here's what's cool, man.
When I heard the word Outbreak, I thought, has there been an Outbreak game out before? Is it the same?
No, you know what? I thought it was, and I thought it was in the series, but I was thinking of Outlast. It's called Outlast, not Outbreak.
No, but I'm sure there's games called Outbreak, or it's just I'm just actually defaulting it to like a zombie.
Paul's already downplaying it. Mr. Begram's already downplaying it, but no one cares about his reviews.
You were on point, Vet. I said to them, I said, dude, the game looks cool. I said, it reminds me of older Resident Evil games, and I said Resident Evil is my favorite video game franchise. You know what he said? He said, yeah, for us, he said it's the Resident Evil 2 and 3 spiritual successor. I was like, oh, wow. So they wanted to feel like Resident Evil 2 and 3. And I said, yeah, because when Resident Evil 4 came out, it like totally changed Resident Evil forever. It pretty much became an action game. You could spin kick zombies and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to thank you for that. That was just crazy how it happened.
What time is it at?
Unfortunately they're really busy. So we're gonna have to do it on my lunch break. So it's gonna be 1:30 Eastern.
12:30 my time. Oh no, I'll be done with my stream on Friday then. That's my morning 8 to 12:30. So I'll just end it at 12 and then head over there to make sure I don't miss it.
The crazy thing is I'm gonna have to do it on my lunch break, but the show must go on.
Well,
all right, so what he said, I'm actually looking forward to Sniper Elite 5.
You know what? I am too. To be honest, I like the Sniper Elite games.
Yeah. And that's what made
I'm absolutely crap at them, but my friend, he absolutely loves them. I'm the type of guy that I can sit there, take me shot, miss, and then the whole base has been alerted. But my friend, he can sit there and just. He's amazing.
I show up in the bases alert. I don't know why, but.
See, I'm that guy that can run into a base with a sniper rifle. You're only about 3 meters ahead of me, and I'll still zoom in just to go.
Well, that's one of the cool things about Dead Zombie Army 4 because it's made by the same makers, and they have the whole slow motion. You can see where you shoot them. But what are you guys' thoughts? Real quick, David said I'm sitting here waiting for Deliver Us the Moon. Do you guys think that we'll make it this month or no?
Well, the distance from the moon to the Earth, it's a really long ways. So it's I don't know if we're going to ever see that one.
I think it's coming, but...
I think it is too, but I mean... Yes, it is. I love that game. I need to stream it. That's what I need to put it on a Friday to stream it.
Yeah, you need to definitely stream it. I would love to watch that.
I'm leery, though, with games, streaming games with audio on YouTube just because of my issues. But I will not hesitate to stream it over on Twitch.
No, you could say a lot on YouTube though, man. When I had I was doing the wrestling show, and I had these two guys, and they're ex-wrestlers, right? And the indie wrestlers, dude, they're cursing about everything because
they're indie. That's the difference. If Vince knew, did Vince know that they were saying that? Because you may have just got them. You may have just cost them their job.
Yeah, right. They're about to get me kicked off. Vince about to hear about it. Now let's see. I'm just trying to get there.
I love the bad. I love the bad language. It adds to the stream, so I just tune in. The more the merrier.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's literally why when I'm on Twitch, it's no holds barred. Usually, and I don't even know if people show up anymore to watch the game or if they just show up to listen to the music. To listen to my Spotify playlist because I will be blasting music and it goes from it'll be like Scorpion, the 80s stuff. Right. We'll be jamming out to like AC/DC and then Def Leppard, and then we'll jump, and then it'll just shift over, and all of a sudden you'll hear Britney Spears singing "Womanizer," and then it flip flops to like something from the 70s, like Ace of Base or some shit.
Yeah. Paul, Resident Evil in Japan is not Outbreak. It's called I just had it. Biohazard. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So I was watching a Twitch stream before, and their playlist, they had like a Kate Bush remix of Running Up Those Hills. And I was like, oh, that's it. And another song came, I was like, what's the playlist? And I was like, oh, it's just called Mint on Spotify playlist. And I was like...
I'm literally creating my entire playlist. I just add stuff. If people throw a song up, it gets added in. I added, I think, the only thing I'm lacking is like the Beatles, but I have literally every genre in there. And I just start it and it shuffles, so I never know what the hell song is going to show up.
There's Vet. I'm so fine that I got the headshot. Boom,
I
boom, boom.
I think there was one that popped up, and it was "I'm too sexy for my shirt." At least
Hey.
we went from that, and then we went to the Purple People Eater song from the 70s.
Yeah.
So hold on real quick, guys.
I only just found out that. I only found out that creature and that song literally about 2 weeks ago.
My 4-year-old loves that.
So, hold on real quick, guys. I got an issue real quick. Let me tell you something, Nick. You might have took my title, and you might have retained my title, but it's still my effing title. And I'm still gonna get my effing title. Trust me. You just said it. I asked you earlier when you're available this week. Now you're claiming it. So, Nick, hear me out. This Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern, on this channel, I'ma beat your mother, and I'ma get my title back. Trust and believe. You know what? Hold on. I think this is a game,
God,
Nick.
He's stripping.
Nick, you think this is a game? Oh! Trust me, Nick. Nick, this is the thing. I'm prepared to do some very dirty things because you had my title for way too long, Nick. So I'm going to say this loud and clear. Please don't be mad at me when I do what I have to do to get my baby back. Just know, Nick, I promise you and everybody listening, y'all make sure you show up, that this Wednesday I will be getting my title back. Yes, I will be deemed the Mad Streets all-purpose champion once again. I promise everyone who can hear the sound of my voice or who can read my lips. That's all I got to say. Hold on. Nick, let your mama know, because now your mama know.
The way Cowboy speaks just makes me want to do like my own wrestling intro. Not the big event that goes like 30 years. Who said it was your belt? Self-acclaimed. I'm coming back. And I feel like you get me that hyped up. I'm like, I need a video just to be like.
I'm waiting for the wrestling live streams to show up on his channel.
Dude, listen, man.
Because I feel like if I watched you play WWE 2K, I feel like you would be one of those that would be just standing there with the controller, jumping around, throwing your fists and karate kicks in the way as you're still doing stuff.
I had high hopes for that game coming to Stadia. So what I'm doing with Mad Streets, which, you know, Mad Streets is Mad Streets, that's why I wanted to create a wrestling league. If WWE 2K came, I was going to have belts. We could trash talk. Like, dude, like, I wish it came, man. I wish it came. But anyways. And he wanted to beat me in that. But David said, bro, I love your playlist.
Who doesn't? Like, I swear to God, I think that is what everybody shows up for now. They're like, just to see what song has gotten added to the list.
Oh, Paul think he's going to show. Oh, hold on. Look who's in the building, guys. None other than hashtag media guy. Give it up. Yeah. Call the Stadia. Oh, we're not supposed to say that. My bad.
But I hope Cowboy gets his belt back. But I hope like he does like the sweet chin music, whack right into your face, and it's mine.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, Holtz, and Nick can hear me. Trust me, Nick. I'm getting my belt back, and that's all. And it's gonna be in wrestling fashion. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is this the new 24/7 title?
Hey, you know what's cool though? Nick is from South America. We met because I was on their Discord, but dude, he plays on a PC. So he's been playing me from PC. It's been crossplay. It's been pretty cool. But that game has a lot of bugs, but they're constantly trying to fix it. They're talking about putting belts in the game and all this cool stuff.
They add belts, that'll be it. You won't see it.
Imagine there was like a UFC cowboy belt. UFC cowboy belt.
I can see this is what I foresee. They'll add belts to that game, and then all of a sudden we're gonna see a new video. How he showcased his business cards. He's gonna do the same thing, and it's gonna He's gonna showcase his belt. And where did he get it? Vistaprint.
No. Hey, Bet. Somebody told me I should do an NFT belt because then we can pass it all around.
Oh, well, I don't know if I want to be passing things around.
Well, you know.
That might get... We might have people questioning stuff.
Think about it, if it was an NFT belt, then there's only one, and then when somebody wins, we could just gift it to that person, and then they could I don't know.
I just read
imagine every time the belt passes to people, someone it gets up in value like $5-10, and the NFT's worth like a lot of money just because.
Oh my god!
Cool. But see, the cool thing is, if the wrestling game came, we could have created a belt, right? The Stadia Championship, and then when we could actually put like people's names would have came up, like. It could have been a legit thing, man.
You could have created a whole, you had, the Monday Night Raw, you had Friday Night SmackDown, you had, NXT. No one cares about that because it's about AEW. But, you could have created you could have created like the Stadia show, and then, so I mean, it could have been huge.
More like the YouTube Championship belt, the Reddit Intercontinental.
Yeah, right. There you go. I got the IGN or the Instagram belt. Oh, you're not the TikTok champion. I'm the TikTok champion.
All right, man. I gotta hop off. I gotta get dinner ready.
All right, man. Later.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some leftover food from yesterday, man. We had so much food. Matter of fact, I gotta finish that. I gotta actually create that video. I'm on my lunch break, so what I've been doing is creating videos because I've been so busy. So I use my lunch break to make videos, right? And I made my workout video today, and then it hit me. I was like, "Oh, I didn't make the Easter video. That would have made more sense to put that out today."
I'm literally stuffed after Easter because, as you know, family time, it's just gluttony, isn't it? You just all make too much food, off you go, and I'm just being stuffed on my face with some good stuff. So.
Well, hold on, let's give it up to Simpleton. He said the belt was his idea. Yeah. Stealing my idea, Simpleton. I'm sure it was mine first. And what did Proto said, if you make an NFT, you're never talking to me. What's wrong with that? Listen, I hear people mad at NFTs. I don't know too much about it to really subscribe to it, but I also don't know enough to hate on it either. Like I don't have a problem with someone making something and it's the only one thing, and they could sell it, and then it's only belong to someone else. Who cares, right? What are you worried about? What I do with my money for?
Well, see, I don't mind. It's a digital item, isn't it? Is that what it is? And so I don't mind if you just create one item and it actually has some value to it. Then why not? If it brings some weight to the artist or something like this, or it gets put in. Because remember, with NFT, you can start putting them into games or licensing to games or license them into content in music videos and stuff like that, and it'll bring revenue to the artist, I guess. So or whoever created it. So
I think when people feel, oh, if some people agree with it, then all of a sudden more people will want it. Well, then if more people want it, then
see, at the moment we are sort of in a digital world, but we're not in a digital world like you see like Ready Player One and stuff like that.
Right. Not yet,
so I can see these items being available and popular in the future, but it won't be us at the moment. So they're just building this establishment now because they know what the digital world is, the digital space. So I wouldn't buy none, of course. I'd rather keep my physical cash and physical items, but
I agree.
Because on PlayStation Home, I used to just go on PlayStation Home and just be like very sociable with games. But my friend was the one that used to go to the PlayStation Store and used to buy like figurines. I know they weren't exclusive, but he used to populate his flat or house with actual items that he really liked. So I can actually see people in the digital world, virtual reality.
Yeah, when I went to do my taxes, my tax guy was showing me this ninja or samurai game that's coming out, and he actually bought some skins already for this game that's not out yet, and NFT skins. And he was like showing me like the page you could go to buy the NFT skins, and like he was like, oh, look how much that one costs. That one's gonna be like super rare. They only made so many. This one is only one. And I was like, that's kind of cool. You could run around and say, I'm the only one with this outfit. I guess if it makes you feel good.
Well, see, it all happened in it with Fortnite skins and stuff like that. I guess it's the same. People wanted it, and if you want it that bad, you actually have to pay for it, I guess. So, to us, it's only it's cosmetic, but to some people,
it's only cosmetic, so I don't think it really matters. So, Holtz is always the last man standing. Holtz, I had a ball of a time yesterday, man. You know what I was playing? Dude, I was playing Streets of Rage, and yesterday my buddy and I was playing Streets of Rage, the survival mode, and I didn't realize how fun it is. So we was trying to reach like level, I think 16 or 18, and like as you go through, every time you beat a stage, you get to, man, I got so many things open on the phone. Sorry, I'm trying. Anyway, when you beat a stage, it gives you an option. Do you want to get like, you know, more health when you punch enemies, 8% health when you hit an enemy, but now if you pick up health, you can't get it? Or do you want to get a golden like spear, right? That does a lot of damage. And it was really cool to see they constantly throw these different things at you. And
so like handicaps.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. My friend and I played for like 2 hours and we couldn't get past. Then we got up to level 14. But
was it on Stadia?
Yes, on Stadia. Yep.
Yeah. I own Streets of Rage 4 on PC, so I probably got access on GFN.
I originally bought it on PlayStation. And then, you know, after so much time, I was like, I'm not buying it again. And then it came to Stadia. I was like, I'm not buying it again. And eventually I was like, all right, well, I got new people to play with on Stadia, so...
It's nostalgia. It's such a great game series, so to say. So
and it's funny because I felt like Scott Pilgrim was better, but then once I got to play Streets of Rage again, I was like, the hit impact feels better. Like you feel like when you hit a character and their head go back, it's real gratifying. Where Scott Pilgrim is kind of wild and zany, right? And on Streets of Rage, I was like, when they added that survival mode, it gives so much life to the game. Like I can't believe it. Like I want to play it right now. Like
there was an arcade game that I used to play years ago called Spin Masters, and that was a side scroller. And what happened was you picked your character and you had a yo-yo, and then you walked around like in the street and the street thugs and stuff like that. And you used to have a yo-yo to do like special attacks, tornado moves, and it was just bizarre fun. And that was one of my games that I used to love playing. Or the other one was Growl. It used to be a Growl, and you used to be a cowboy or sort of like a hunter rescuer or something like that. I used to go round and beat up all the people that used to hurt the animals, and then used to have special moves where the animals could run and trampede on the set. So that was all chaos. So I grew up in all them sort of 2D fighting.
Yeah, or like what about Ninja Turtles and all that?
And then like even like Alien versus Predator and stuff like that. So it was all cool.
Oh, I used to love those, man. You get the humans, the predators, and you went against aliens.
So now when I see these games come and they've sort of like put like modern features but sort of kept like the retroness feel, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down for that.
So I would think about it.
All right, hold on, guys. We got a special video coming in right now. Coming in hot.
So I would think about.
All right, let's see. Hosts. All right. Let me try to enlarge it and run it back.
So I would think about it and yep. Fuck it.
Okay. Proto, what was the point to that? See, this is why you can't. This is why you gotta vet everything you play. Paul said he loves SOR. Purple said Holtz is always holding it down. Holtz is always holding it down. So Purple, let me ask you. I'm curious. What's your thoughts about World War Z? So the whole topic of the show started off with World War Z, and I feel like it's not going to be sustainable. I feel like eventually Suave is going to be like the only person playing World War Z, and everybody's going to move on to other stuff. Like it's not going to be able to be, you know, the Wreck Fest or the.
So what do you think it is? Do you think it's fatigue that gamers have played this game before? Do you think it's the oldness, or do you think it's like the genre?
I think it's game design. So I played it in the past, but I barely played it, and I thought it was great, right? I think it's game design. I think when, in theory, to think this has the most amount of zombies on the screen than any other game, zombie game, right? Sounds cool. Oh, wow, that's awesome. But when you play it, it easily shows its age as repetibility because it's so many zombies coming. All you're doing is shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. And when you pull out they got a melee class called Slasher, and it's a lot of fun. But I love, like, I could just slash, right? But then so many come at you, you're like, okay, I got to back up and pull my gun out again. And it really feels repetitive because every single moment you want to get the fastest, strongest gun, and you just want to mow them down. You don't even have time for the slow gun. Like, let's say you could walk around and just shoot a zombie in the head and get that gratifying, like, boom. You could do that a few times, but eventually so many are going to come. And then the little things they add in the game, like we played this one mission where you had to grab I guess missiles and load it up in this thing, and one person had to shoot it and kind of blow up a mountain. That sounded cool, but so many zombies kept coming. It was just like, dude, and it's not overwhelming. It's just like, all right, I'm really doing the same thing so often.
doesn't have like events in it where like you and your team are holding down a certain point, you killed so many zombies, then it just has a random public event where, like, I don't know, a big huge creature like a nemesis will come out, and then you have to go, crap.
No,
and
so as long as I've been playing, I never fought a boss. There's some zombies called bulls, and they just like dressed up in a SWAT team outfit. And you could, they'll grab you and slam you, and somebody have to shoot them off you, and that's it. So, but I have yet to play like a boss or anything.
Because remember, like, was it Resident Evil 5 when there was a guy with a chainsaw and he was sort of like hard to kill, and he used to come out
in the beginning of the
fence,
game.
break the fence, or like in Call of Duty, they used to have characters called Juggernauts. And they used to just randomly turn in, and you have to, oh crap, it was just so hard. So I would love to have that. If I was playing a Horde mode, I needed to be sort of fresh and challenging at times than just having the same frontal attack or whatever.
Here's the thing, there is a Horde mode. So the game has a Horde mode. I never played it yet, but I want to check it out as well. Don't you got Stadia Pro?
I do, yes.
Folks, baby, why don't we just throw on Horde mode real quick, man? Just real quick and see what it's like.
Zombies not my type. Zombies ain't my type.
Folks, we could just throw it on real quick, you and me, and just see. I never played Horde mode. We could just throw it in real quick.
Nah, I'm not a World War Z type of guy. Not claiming
All right.
that. No way in hell you see my I'll be dragged off. And like I say to people,
dude, you don't even have to have good aim, host. They're coming so many. All you're doing is going like this, literally. It's no skill. You're not aiming for head. You're not like, oh, look at that headshot. You're just like,
I've never done. What was that one? Zombie Army 4. Never played it. It's just something that doesn't interest me. I mean, I'm really excited hearing like you and Suave. I love the passion that you have when you speak about like Marvel Avengers and World War Z, but it still is not something that I could sink my teeth in, literally. So.
He said the point y'all keep saying I'm not a real streamer, so I'm a stream. For now on the proof. Oh, I never said you wasn't a real streamer. You're like half a content creator. I don't really get into breaking down.
I'm a fake caster. I like that word. So
yeah, you're a fake caster. So. I just see it as if you create content, you create content. Whether you stream or you just do live shows or whatever you want to call it. I even dumb my stuff down. I used to have these catchy. Oh, I do shows and it's the King of Content show, and I just do live streams now because I'm preparing for an influx of people to come in. I'm trying to get creative. I got plans, and I want, if someone random came in and seen my channel, I want them to get that he does two things. He does live streams and he does creative videos, and that's it. And I do shorts, and it'll be simple, like, oh, I get it. These videos are like 9 minutes, 5 minutes. These are creative. Oh, he got something about his family and this and that. And these are live streams. Oh, he's playing video games, or he got on a panel.
With you, I always see like your content that you've created. I assume is your lunch break in the car, where you're always talking about someone, the news or what's came out, and you put like the squeaky voice and you add the humour. You'd upload it, and then late at night you sort of do the live streams. So you're a bit of both.
Yeah. I actually, it's funny. I didn't do that much game streaming. And recently, I got into a lot of game streaming because the Mad Streets game, I've been giving away a free code every week. So I did that for a month straight. So every week I did one stream. I started to get into Avengers again because of my guy Wilson. And so it's been fun playing some games lately. Let's see. So Purple said, not sure about that, but it will lose some interest. But all it really needs is a Suave constantly playing and helping others level up. But I'm not sure if it was ever going to be the game. So I think even Suave, if he is helping people level up, that's not going to stop the game from being repetitive, kind of, sort of, the way I feel it is. And I think some people, like, and then you're going to level up, and then what?
Well, I watch a few creators, and they like Destiny 2, and they know a lot more than me in Destiny. But sometimes I just tune in just to see what the season's all about. And to me, I feel like it's just a little twist on something, but you're still doing the same level, this. Right. And all it is like sort of narcissism for your armor, just to level up your armor. But it doesn't actually do anything that like changes the game mechanically or whatever. So I feel like, okay, so I've already done this before, so what is actually dragging me back in until like there's something actually that I feel like is new. So
yes. So I got out of Destiny some years ago, and the Witch Queen had me excited, and I jumped on the day it came out. Witch Queen. Sorry, I keep saying Witch Queen. But anyway, so I jumped on the day it came out. I played a couple of missions that they let you play, and I was like, it's Destiny. But the scary part about Destiny is when you get into what you just said. You know it's going to take a lot of farming, and you're going to have to get all this special stuff, and eventually you're going to do all this work for this certain item, and you're going to be like, okay, I don't really care about it.
The way I do it is I love Destiny. I don't really talk about Destiny, but I do love Destiny. I love the story of the Destiny, and I've played them. And I've bought all the expansions on Stadia, and I just play the story, and then every time I tune into the DLC, my character levels up to the cap that's needed. Right. And sometimes I feel like, I'm glad I never put 100 hours in to actually grind that level, and then the DLC came out and then you're that level. I just feel like, put some fun hours in, 10, 20 hours here, get as much as I can out the game, and then when I feel it starts being repetitive, just move away and then wait until the next expansion's out. And I feel that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because, Destiny definitely has showed that it's a sustainable game. If you're a fan, it will definitely bring you back if you fall out of it. And Simpleton had a good point. Said World War Z was never going to be the Destiny, or Halo was never going to be the next Destiny or Halo. I never thought it would be that. But it gives us a dozen hours of fun. And, he also said that they do have PvP. We could jump in and out. Now, Geek to Sneak, I got a question for you real quick, Holtz. Geek, and you and Purple and Simpleton, whoever got the game, I just want to see what it's like. If you guys want to jump in real quick, I would love to have some people jump into Horde Mode with me. I'm not sure if I could play solo, but if I can, I'll play it by myself. But that would be pretty cool, just so I could jump on and see what it's like, and then I'll jump out. So that'd be kind of cool for me to see it for the first time live here. But what you was going to say?
I feel the same like with Halo Infinite. There's a new season coming out, but I'm like, the Halo in my mind was last year. So there's nothing new that I can actually think of that will actually get back into PvP, PvE and stuff like that. I feel like, But I know there's gamers out there that actually enjoy that kind of stuff, but I'd rather move on to the next game now.
Purple, I hear what you're saying with this too. I think it's going to take just a lot of people being involved, right? So, like you said, you could level up for constant streams, right? And then you got new gamers that might find it. But I feel like it definitely has the buzz, and it's definitely a super fun game. I feel like everybody should try it, even Holtz. But I think when you get that shiny syndrome, right? The SOS, shiny object syndrome, something else comes along that everybody else is talking about, then things become forgotten. But you always have that core, people. Like, look at Avengers. I still play Avengers, and look, look at that. Wilson popped up just at the time.
I'm just saying, like Destiny Warriors and stuff like that. I'll always play Destiny Warriors or a style like Destiny. I mentioned before, like Fire Emblem and that, or like the Zelda games where they do the same style. And I'll play the game and I'll be blown away with like the enemies or the loads of people on screen and the magic that I'm using. Then after 10, 20 hours ish, I'm like, it's repetitive now. I'll move on.
So here's the thing why I like Avengers. I was even playing World War Z and I was like, damn, I just want to play Avengers now. The one thing that keeps me coming back to Avengers is the combat feels like you're playing a fighting game. And that's what's gratifying. So World War Z, I'm just shooting. Every time I'm playing, this is what I'm doing, right? But when I play Avengers, I feel like I'm these characters. If I pick Hope, I could grab two enemies and swing them, right? If I pick what's her name? Black Widow, I'm shooting guns and I got a grappling hook that can pull me to them and do these crazy combos. So
I suppose, but is it the same thing that happens again and again? Like, does like something come in like a boss, and then so many enemies come in, and you feel like you're just the same stage?
Yeah, for the most part, you have different stages that have different mechanics. Like I could do a Tachyon Rift where we have to always grab these orbs, or our time run out and then it's over, right? I could do a vote mission where when you get to the end, you gotta find these numbers and hit these kiosks. Like it would say 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to do them in that order, right? Or I could do a they're called hive mission where if you die, you're done. So then the other person got to keep going without you, and guys got to make it to the end. But if someone died, then you got to use a different character.
Go onto that platform like 3, 4, 5. Is, for example, does it generate anywhere on the map, or is it usually set points of map so you already know where roughly they're going to be? Just in a chance of 1 to 5.
Yeah, you pretty much know.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I wouldn't jump in just because I've got a different move set. You know what I mean? I always feel like you got the power character, the speedy character, the balance character, and then once I've played one, you know what I mean? I wouldn't. If I was playing Cap and then I had someone like Bucky, or I had someone like Black Panther and that, and he had roughly the same kinds of like fighting styles, I wouldn't switch it up to different characters just to jump back in the game.
So so I think you're underplaying it, because they do feel different. Like when Black Panther came out, dude, if you've seen the amount of people that was back into the game, because not only is it you're saying just a character, remember they're Marvel characters. This isn't just like, oh, Destiny added a different character. You'd be like, all right, cool. But these are Marvel characters, so there's fans that are like, oh, I want to, like Spider-Man. Spider-Man came out, and I said, hey, to my son, let me use your account because I want to at least play Spider-Man. So this is what's smart with them. When they bring a character out, trust me, there's more people who want to play that character than don't want to play the character. Now, what you're saying, what I would say is that character doesn't keep you playing the game. It only brought you back to play the character, and then eventually you're like, all right, cool, I play that character.
The fatigue falls back into it again. It's like when people go, I'm not going to play this hack and slash game because I looked at the trailer and I played the demo and it felt like the past game, or it felt like the past popular genre, so people don't invest in it. That's how I feel with all of these multiplayer games. I dive in.
Purple said Madden is the most repetitive game. Well, the cool thing with sports games or a wrestling game or a fighting game is it's always about winning or losing. And that's why PvP, I feel a lot of games should add PvP, because you can only do so much of the campaign where, like me says, it's repetitive. But any given match, you don't know if you're going to win or lose. And that's the part about gambling. That's the part about the things that make people want to play these PvP or versus modes, because you're trying to win and you can't guarantee you're going to win.
But I'm actually quite boring on sports games. I mean, I do actually play FIFA, but I think a lot of people actually know me that when I haven't got time to actually customize a lot, and I'll just play a certain formation, and then you know that I'll be playing like long balls down the side, and that'll be me, and I'll sort of cross the ball, and I'll be doing the same roughly set plays. So someone always knows how to counter me or whatever, and to me, I don't actually evolve as the gamer to actually start becoming challenging. It's fun, but yeah, after a few hours, I drop out of that as well. So.
Coach, man, you're killing me, man. What is it that you like, Coach?
I actually love. I'm more of a single player RPG gamer. Or I mean, the last multiplayer game that I actually played. I mean, years ago I used to play like Resistance, Fallen Man Online, Killzone, Halo, and stuff like that. But I feel like now I go online now, and I feel it's the same old stuff. And now with a lot of people giving, their talk and their chat, I just feel like I don't want to play it. But the biggest game that I ever played in a day was like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. But I feel like I get too addicted to these MMOs, and I feel like it's not good for me to be involved too much in the game. So I feel like I need a perfect balance where there's nothing wrong with me playing up to so much hours in Destiny, but I feel like I can't be consumed and always be on it and always be doing the same thing again.
Yeah, I agree. But I am a big fan of live service because I love that a game just keeps going on. That's what Destiny did wow me, and I loved it when I was into it. It's just I feel the direction they were going was for more to keep nickel and diming you, and they was putting less into playing being real creative with a design of a mission, and you play this, you do that, and then when you get to the boss, it's hard to beat him, you beat him, you're like, that was cool. It was more about, I want to get through this real quick, beat the boss, because I might have to do it 80 more times so I can randomly get this weapon. So I don't really care about what I'm doing, it's just about what I get at the end, and I don't like that.
Well, I did love in the past playing like Assassin's Creed Syndicate because online, because you could have went through a window, a locked door, and you had certain skill sets with your character. And I feel that that's what I imagine with a live service from Assassin's Creed. But now that was so many years ago, so you have to broaden that bigger and better. And it doesn't mean like a bigger world, and it doesn't mean harder challenges. You have to bring new ways to play as an assassin or a Templar.
Just playing Assassin's Creed with a bunch of people, that instantly is going to be new. But before I get too carried away, let me give it up for Lo-Fi Monk. And then we're not even done yet, because look who snuck in the building. My guy, Chariot Man Gaming. Yeah.
See, when I think about live services and stuff like that, I want something like, so let me just use a game for like Star Wars. I want the whole server to be affecting the game. So if I'm a soldier on the ground, something radios in, oh my god, our pilots are getting lost in space, getting destroyed in space, and then you realise, oh, if they get the position in space, they're going to bombard the player field. So I feel like so many people has to start becoming pilots or star destroyers or whatever vehicle they want, and then someone goes, oh no, the support roles and this. You drop down, you become a medic or you become a mechanic, and the world's constantly evolving, not just on one spot. I hate when it goes, here's a chapter, then it skips to the next chapter. I want the whole thing to be evolving around how people are jumping into each section of the map.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Destiny, where we could be all in a fire team, but I could be on the moon, you could be on the...
I'm trying to say me and you were out on the ground, and I could have said, oh crap, we need to get into an X-Wing and go into space, and you supposed to get in the X-Wing, move to the atmosphere, go off the atmosphere.
About before, that how cool... So if I got to create a game, I would blow everybody's mind, because I would have us walking on the ground, like you said. We might have a team on another planet, and we might be like, look, we need more people here, and then me and Hopes, we need help. So Lo and a Chariot is fighting on the moon. One of them say, okay, I'm gonna go, you stay here, and then Purple jump in. Purple's already flying in her spaceship shooting, and then Lo jumps in his ship and fly off of the planet, and then they team up in dogfights while they're trying to make it here, and then they ship land and they get out and run. Like that I never seen done before, and that would be cool.
And that's where I think live services should go. Well, I think everyone's wants that kind of idea, but I think that will keep it fresh and stuff like that. But we can see. Let's see what the developers actually bring into these live services.
And this is really good what David is saying. The PvP is essential for live service games, and one of the biggest downfalls for the Avengers is that it doesn't have PvP. I agree, man. I think Destiny wowed me, because Destiny feels like a legit PvP game. At the same time, it feels like a legit game where you're running around in the worlds and all that stuff.
But you see, are the characters in Avengers actually built to fight each other? Like, for example, can Scarlet Witch... We all know Scarlet Witch could take the Hulk down and stuff like that, but I'm trying to say, if the Hulk came smashing in, and you're like, oh, yeah, and we were like Scarlet Witch and Captain America, could we actually fight? Or would he just be OP compared to what is... To the Rangers, like Scarlet Witch magic powers compared to the Hulk, he has to be up close. Have they all factored that possibility in playing each other?
Point. But I think if what they would do would be smart is if they just made a separate fighting mode, right? Because you'll never say that when you play like Tekken, or like, think you got this old guy Wang fighting Heihachi, but you never stop and be like, he can't do that. You just enter the fighting game. People don't say, oh, the kangaroo can't beat this big. No, you don't. You don't even cross your mind.
No,
right?
I know. I think in Mortal Kombat, was it Mortal Kombat versus DC? They explained that everyone got depowered to the same.
Right.
So Superman could fight Scorpion, and it was
right.
So what you're trying to say, just would you like an explanation, or would you just like, it's just a game?
I would just like a fighting game mode. So for instance, when Anthem added a racing mode, or when Destiny added Spower Racing League, right? You're like, what the hell? It's like, hey, listen, it's just a racing mode, right? So I would like them to add just a fighting game mode, right? Where you could just go, it has nothing to do with the story. It's just in the game, there's a fighting game mode, and we could just team up or fight each other. And
I can see that. That's actually,
yeah, just give you something else. But Holtz, I'm going to do this right now, even though you don't want to join me. But I am going to say, if any of you guys are out there, jump on in, because I want to at least try, and Holtz can narrate this, but I want to try the Horde mode in World War Z. So if I got any takers that want to jump in with me, but let me try the Horde mode for the very first time live with Holtz. And
okay, I better do my professional commentary ready. Here's my zombie.
Yeah, gotta get it ready, man.
There you go.
You about to be a zombie?
That's my zombie commentary. I spoke very highly of the game.
All right, so I plug my controller in. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I done that game. I think it was Mr. Bayram Plays. He actually put it on Twitter, and I actually bought a few months, and it actually didn't work for me because I've actually had loads of Stadia free trials over the years.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Stadia just give me one for free because I've got multiple accounts, so I do actually have Stadia Pro on the family account because I got.
Nice. Now, guys, here's all the stuff I was playing recently. So you can see all the stuff I was playing. Avengers. I was playing some Hellpoint the other day. Somebody was like, play Hellpoint. I jumped into Elder Scrolls, and David said he wanted to me to do an Elder Scrolls stream this week, so I think I might do that.
Do you have the expansion, or do you only have the what's offered on Pro?
Yeah, I got what's offered on Pro. But it was a point in time I was paying $15 a month to get the little extra stuff. I got myself a wolf. It was actually kind of cool. But here we go. So look, I played all these games, and World War Z is back here. But so whoever want to jump in, Deke the Snake, I thought you said you left. What are you doing back here? All right, guys. So Holtz is gonna narrate this thing, and you know what? I kind of like this little background I threw on here. I like it. I think it's gonna be my background I keep. All right, let's do it. I got the yellow in there. You know how I always like to throw yellow on stuff. Warning.
Is it yellow or is it gold?
Okay, well, I'm colorblind, so yellow, gold, same thing.
No, I'm saying, does it represent a certain thing like golds that make it look fancier, or?
Oh, no, I just like that color because my eyes can see it. Yeah, my eyes can see it easy, so I like the lettering.
See,
like,
when I see like the master of content and stuff like that, and you know the king of vlogging and all that, I just thought it was like Masters of the Universe. No one used to have the big, huge golden.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what it was. I thought it was like representing like the authority that gold brings into like.
Nope.
And then it was there's me this great explanation. Yeah, no, it's like yellow.
Yeah, I just it's easy on the eye. Hey, where's the Horde mode at anyway? I seen it, but I don't see it now.
So I thought the game was like a Horde mode. I didn't know it actually had a separate.
Oh, here we go at the bottom. No, yeah, see, Horde mode. I mean, it feels like so Horde mode is typically you stand there, you fight off waves, right? You beat wave 1, then you beat wave 2, and you just want to see how many waves you can get through. That's a traditional Horde mode. The game itself, you're progressing through the campaign and fighting off waves of enemies. Oh, wow, they just got 2 things, normal or hard. So we could definitely go on a normal. And let me go invite some people. So I see some of you guys in the chat. I'm inviting you, and I'm going to put you on blast if you don't join. Crow is playing Assassin's Creed. Don't care. I'm sending him an invite because he was in the chat at some point. Let's see. Look, King Natty is playing anyway, so sending him an invite. Don't care. Let's see. Wilson, sending you an invite because you're in the chat. This guy, he plays Avengers more than anybody I know. Every time I jump on, he sends me an Avengers invite. Should send him one. All right, and that's all my friends that's on there. So, Purple, jump in your little seat. Get it together. Geek the Sneak. Get it together.
Shame. You're getting shamed if you don't jump on.
Shame. See, Hopes? If you jumped in, you and me could just easily do it. You know? Oh.
Easily do it.
Yeah. All right. Wilson sent me a party chat. Why I didn't think of it. All right, Wilson, am I in the building?
Yep.
All right, there we go. Hold up. Let me put this in my ear so it don't echo. I found out that's why it echoes, because my sound was coming out. All right,
I was
cool.
going to say, do you actually want to send me the link on Discord and I can hop in the stream instead so I can be talking with you and Holtz?
Oh, I would love to. And so here's the thing. You said it's an issue with you getting a link that's actually pinned.
Yeah, so if I click on the pinned link, I can't copy it to paste it, but if I click on it, it sends me to my Samsung browser automatically, and when it does that, I can't just copy it from there because it changes it, because it says it redirects the page to say, hang on, this isn't a Chrome browser, can you open this in Chrome? So the only way I can do it, the only way I've done it so far, is from actually typing out the URL and
that's
doing
crazy.
It that way on Chrome.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a bit of a pain.
All right, so I threw it in the World War Z, in the World War Z tab on Discord.
There it is. Yep, nice one. I'll just copy and paste that, and I'll join you in the stream in 2 minutes.
Awesome. All right, guys, see that? Wilson never lets me down. Oh, Wilson, what's up with this game chat? Should we do a different game chat? I see you and Suave's in there. What's the story?
Oh, I forgot I was even in a party with Suave. This is just an old party that I was in from earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
I'd forgotten I was in it still.
Oh, wow, that's funny. Okay.
That cracked me up the way Wilson said. I forgot I was there. For Suave speaking to himself like, hey, Wilson, you going to help me?
Yeah, I'm like, it shows you and Suave's in here.
You know what, I'll catch you in the melon app in a minute, though.
All right.
All right, see you shortly.
Okay. Now, here's what's weird. I was able to hear Wilson in my ear, but hear you coming out of my computer. Say something, Holtz.
Say something, Cowboy. Well, hey, testing.
Hold up, let me change that. That's weird.
Well, the good thing is that you can't hear it getting multiple sounds, so...
Okay. Well, it's all good. Yeah, but it's weird. It's strange that I heard him... Like, I can hear the game volume in my ear, but I hear you coming through my computer.
Do you know what, Cowboy? I was actually watching one of your fitness videos, and I sat there and do you know what? I'm going to get my bench out. My foldable bench, right? It's called not get the name out, but it's, it collapses and expands and stuff. And I thought, do you know, I'm going to do some push-ups, put it by me gaming PC, by me table, and now it just feels great elevating my legs up. So I'm actually not doing that, and I feel now it's become a gaming stool. All
right, so I got King Natty in here, and then Wilson is going to jump in, so we'll be good. Because Hope's don't want to join me, so let me bring Natty.
If it was another game, well, like I said, if I oh, come on, Cowboy, jump in and grid, you'd be like, nah.
Oh, Natty, you can hear me. Oh, that's not you. That's you. Yeah, I don't. Is Wilson still there? He said he was just in an old stream with you. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, hold on. So actually, let me get out of here since he's jumping in the thing now. Let's see. Okay, that was weird. Oh, well, it wasn't weird because he was still there. All right, guys, coming in right now is none other than Wilson, my main man.
Hello, I can't hear you.
We can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't hear you guys.
So go to the options at the bottom.
One sec, let me try my headset.
Yep. All right, let me get to the chat. Letting it run away from me.
I can't see chat for some reason on my YouTube. It's just freezing, even though I've got you playing.
Oh really? I pulled it. They don't know. Oh, let me look them on.
Hello?
Yeah, Chet's still there. We can hear you.
Right, I can hear you. You're just a little bit quiet.
Who, me?
Are we both low or just Cowboy?
I think it's my headset more than anything else. Oh, wait, yeah, there we go. My headset was just turned right the way down.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
make
not bad.
multiplayer
I'm not
PvP,
bad sometimes. I put my headset the wrong way around. I'm like, bloody hell, where's the actual right way to put it?
Mr. Perfect said he's down. All right, so we just need Oh, you know what's funny? When you jumped out, Suave started talking.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, I thought Wilson was gonna join me. I was like, he said he was in an old PvP. He was like, I thought he was gonna do a campaign. I was like, I don't know, bro. So I jumped out.
He was in a party with me like an hour or two ago. He was still in a party with me, but I was only talking to him like an hour or two ago, but he had to go. I didn't realize he'd came back.
Okay, yes, your headset. All right, cool. So I just caught up with the chat. Let me put my phone in front of me so I can see the chat. And Wilson, I'm gonna send you an invite. We got King Natty in the building. All right, let me, whoops.
So are you close like max level guys, or do you just feel like you've been burnt out because you played the game before?
I'm not nowhere near any type of level. I don't know. You know what it is? It's Wilson's fault. He got me back in the Avengers, and when I play this, I'm like, this is cool, but I was kind of like, man, I kind of want to play Avengers. Honestly, it just felt super repetitive. And I know I'm the biggest person to say every game's repetitive. I always stick up for games when people say it's repetitive. But after playing for a couple of hours, that when I did over the weekend when we was playing, I was just like, every stage felt just like I was doing the exact identical thing. And the thing is, it just wasn't fun, right? So you could be like, well, you're playing Avengers doing the same thing. But when I'm punching enemies in the face and slamming them into the ground and flying in the air and shooting lasers, and that to me is real fun.
You were mentioning Streets of Rage, Survivor Mode, and also a handicap feature. Would it be great if World War Z incorporated handicaps where it's saying, okay, Cowboy, in this game you're going to have half health. Wilson, you can't use this specific weapon, and I have to go melee class. Would you think that would add a level of enjoyment to it?
I don't think so. I think it'd probably make it worse.
They do have modifiers already in.
Yeah.
They've already got them in the daily challenges and the weekly challenges, but yeah.
But make them as handicaps, not actually as a challenge where someone have a choice to sort of achieve.
Sorry?
As a sort of handicap, instead of actually having a multiplier, having it as a handicap.
Yeah, they've already got them built in. So if 1 second, I'll have a look here because I'm in the game with Cowboy. If you go to the daily challenges and then you view the details, they always refresh daily, obviously, but they have modifiers built into them. So today, one of the missions, the modifiers are the only new weapons you'll find on the mission are heavy weapons. Another modifier is you'll slowly lose your health 3% per second when sprinting. So they've got things like that built in, but it does add like another level of challenge, but I don't think that the game's missing challenge by any degree. It's got challenge up the yin yang. It's just doesn't have my personal take is it doesn't have much of a community around it yet. It's got a bit of a community, but it doesn't have a lot of banter, and that's what keeps a game going. Is its banter around it, the community that stays around it. That's with COD. I mean, it's not that it's not repetitive. It's that everyone's laughing and joking together, and there's always people playing with each other. And when you hop on your console, there's always mates you can go into a COD party with. So I think that's what the game needs, and it just doesn't have a big version of that yet. It had like a little bit of an uptick when it first came out, and it's fizzled a bit. But I think it's got the chance to maintain like some kind of popularity, similar to like what Wreckfest does, where it's not all week, every single day, but it's like once a week or something like that, or once every couple of weeks, everyone's jumping on together. I think it could definitely fall into a position like that.
I mean, that's what pretty much Suave is doing, which is cool. You got to jump in, Wilson. You had jumped out when you went to show your thing.
All right, yeah.
I just think it's game design. I just think when we play a game, and it's how much things can you do in the game, right? And I just personally think this game is very limited with what you do in the game. That's all. You know, you're shooting or you're slashing, and because there's so many enemies coming at you, you're doing the same thing. You're just trying to find the most powerful weapon to kill, you know, a massive amount of enemies, right?
No, Cowboy, you just want a fly feature, don't you? So when the Horde comes at you,
hell yeah, that'd be fly. Cool. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Imagine it. All right. Anyways, Wilson, you're in now.
I'm in now. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I hit ready, and
so here's one for you. What features? Yeah, because Cowboy loves Avengers and so does Wilson, and you both play World War Z. If you could steal features from each game and incorporate it in the other game, what would you bring or take?
That's a good question.
I personally think Avengers is solid. They just need, if they had a multiplayer, that would be really cool.
PvP for Avengers, 110%, some level of PvP. They could also introduce, I don't know, alternate weapons, alternate fighting styles. Like this game has got a bunch of different subsets. Yeah, you can play as different champions and they all fight differently. But I mean, someone said in the chat earlier, someone said something about this exact thing. I can't remember what it was, but someone already mentioned this in the chat. Yeah, just I've lost my trail of thought, but yeah.
Purpose said I would give a PvP where you could control the zombies. Might be that would be cool. Yeah, let me do one of the big zombies just running around. You know, the ones that grab you and slam you to bull.
Oh yeah, that would be
maybe like sort of you play the hive zombie, but you tell the Horde which way to sort of progress towards the target, so you can say sort of flank them, go underwater, go over this top, and you sort of control where they sort of attack from instead of.
Or you could have something like the Friday the 13th game, the asymmetric games, where one person could be this big, strong zombie, and then the other people are humans running around, and the zombies trying to kill everybody. You're trying to hide and escape. That would be cool. Okay, so this says
a boss zombie would be really fun. A boss zombie in the missions, but also a boss zombie that you could play as.
Yeah, like the new Evil Dead game looks like it's gonna be really cool. Like something like that. We could add something like that in here. I see a lot of free-to-play games are way more ambitious than AAA games. Like, you ever played something like Blacklight Retribution? That has every mode in it. It got a Battle Royale mode. It's like Call of Duty. It has everything you could think of in one game. Same thing, this it's called Warface. It's a military shooter, free-to-play game. It got everything in that game.
There's a lurker on me.
Never done it. Never went with like Warframe and World of Tanks and the ones that you just mentioned that was on PlayStation. I never ever jumped into them because I was happy with always having my single player experience, then extending out to multiplayer instead of just being a multiplayer Pacific.
I'm trying to get to you. Stay sharp. We got a creeper. You got him?
Yeah, I'm getting him now.
All right, wave 1 in progress. But we probably got to get to each other, guys.
Right, there's the zombies.
Hey, I miss you so much.
I bet. Gonna spike it up now.
Alright. How do I get to you guys?
So Cowboy, what's the enjoyment in getting further in Horde mode for you than actually playing story and then actually just beating up hundreds of zombies anyway?
Wait, say that again. What's my what?
You just said that it gets fatigued sometimes just beating up hundreds of zombies on story mode, but then you sort of would you enjoy playing Horde mode again and again?
I don't know. I gotta see how fun this Horde mode is. So this is the first time I'm playing it. So, you know,
Flavio always says the Horde mode's incredibly hard, but I've still not given it much of a go yet.
Yeah, because they say, oh snap, I'm about to get killed.
I am now a zombie, watch out for me.
You shouldn't have said that. You should have caught off by surprise.
Yeah, right?
There's Cowboy like, oh, is Wilson going to actually heal me?
I was going to say, I'll say it, Cowboy. I'm coming to heal you, mate. Just stay there.
Yeah, right.
Oh, down you go, Cowboy.
Oh no! I'm down.
That is what you call a horde.
No, like in horror movies, when you see like your friends or your teammates become the zombie. Wilson, no, not you, Wilson.
Yeah, right.
That was it. It wasn't in the chat. Kelly Fett just not long put in the Discord, in the Marvel Avengers Discord, an idea for Thor changing between Mjolnir and Stormcaller and having two different fighting styles. That would be really cool. Integrating more fighting styles into the game. Subsets and things like that. Similar to what Destiny has.
So Thor actually swings a hammer and an axe the same way, does he? I know, like...
Seems like it to me.
He kind of does, doesn't he, if you think about it? But the hammer's on a thing, whereas the axe just kind of goes around his arm, doesn't it?
What is that it? Oh wait, we're going to the wave 2, I guess. Okay, that was wave 1. Okay. What I would like better though, is if they was to just put Jane Foster in there, and she has, she play a little different, but she's pretty much similar to Thor, but plays a little different. Instead of you getting Thor 2 different styles, just.
I'm all for new champs, definitely, but I also just think adding like variable play styles, like giving Black Widow different options on how she could fight too. Going from something more stealthy where she's constantly zipping in and out of invisibility to something more action orientated, or do you know what I mean? Just like different fighting styles for them would be fun, I think. Because they're talking about new champions, but I'm just thinking, what could they add? What we were saying before, what could they take from this game? And this game's got subsets that you can change how you fight, and I think that would be a really fun thing in Avengers.
I just feel like the subsets aren't that different though. Like maybe I just gotta get more into this, but I feel like when I pick, I don't know what I'm just shooting a gun for the most part. So what else? What's really changing? I guess maybe I'm a little stronger or I'm a little faster, but what's really changing that's noticeable? That's
the more you get into the subset and the more you level it up, the more it has variability. So they all max out at level 30, and then you can prestige 4 times to get an extra few perks as well. But you can have 30 perks equipped. Wait, no, is that right? No, I think it's like 15 perks equipped or something like that. 15 perks equipped at a time. But it's out of an option pool of like 30 perks. So, and that's per each subset. So there's a lot of variation the more you build into a class and the more that you get familiar with a class. So, I don't know. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but there is quite a bit of
exactly. Wilson.
Well, what about in games like Avengers? Would you like them taking ideas from like DC Universe, where you can sort of create your villain or your hero, and you can just steal movesets from every single character, depending.
I don't think I need that, but PvP, man. That's just. Give me what they got already, or what they could do is allow me to have different supers, right? So right now, you have your R1 move, your L1 move, and you have your both L1 and R1 together. Maybe they should allow you, like Destiny, right? You could switch supers on Destiny. You could switch, abilities on Destiny. You could do a shoulder charge, or you could do a different punch. That would be cool.
Yeah, even just that much of variation, changing out their supers a bit more, because you can kind of change how they act, but if you could change the complete composition of them, that would add a bit more depth to the characters and give you a lot more option with playstyle.
Right. But I think Destiny is like that because it's meant to have a couple people using the same character, and they want those characters to be totally different. The way they explained it in Avengers is just the Tachyon Rift happened, and it allowed you to have the same character on the screen,
Yeah.
So do they all have a certain special that has the different attack on effect area? So like does the whole have a long range special, then a short range special?
Well, so they have a defensive ability, or it will heal people. And then they have an ability that is like, a striking ability or a melee or whatever. And then they have, their super. So they have like 3 different styles. I think what it is for me is I just like, even if I played a game that was like Grand Theft Auto, right? I'm always the person to say Grand Theft Auto is the most basic game, right? because it's just you driving around and stealing cars and running people over. It's fun. But me, I guess I'm more into fantasy and futuristic stuff. So that's why something like Avengers speaks to me more, because, you know, it don't even have to be Avengers. Look how much I love Anthem, because I was just in a mech suit flying and shooting rockets and fighting creatures. You know, that speaks to me more. So that's probably part of my thing too.
They run is nothing.
I love the melee class on this though, the slasher.
Slasher is my favorite class on this. Slasher and Vanguard, because Vanguard's another up close class that gets a shield.
Yeah, I gotta try that. You told me about it. I still didn't try it.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. You can use it as another up close melee class.
One of them is hiding.
My guy Chariot Man said, love this game, and Paul said it's Stadia your only platform to purple. Okay. She's out playing Nintendo as well. So I guess they're about to, or are we gonna have a bunch of zombies in? Oh God!
Come on.
It got me. Woo! You're my hero.
There's a hider.
I've got no ammo though. I need to go find some ammo.
Okay, where's ammo and stuff at?
I have no idea, mate. Your guess is as good as mine.
Hold up, can you not hear Suave?
He's coming through my TV. Because my headset's usually connected to my controller, but I've got it connected to my phone because my mic wasn't, my audio wasn't working.
Okay. Yeah, he's just really low on mine. Suave, can you hear me? Can you hear us?
I don't think he can. Yeah, I have not found any more ammo. I'm going to swap out to my chainsaw. Yeah, this Horde mode's fun, but I think it's just massive hordes, one after the other. There's nothing else to it. Like, if you're going to complain about the repetitive nature of the game, this is probably one of the worst things to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, that's typically how Horde modes are, but I was just curious to see how fun it could be. Like, you know, what was the angle like? You know, it's cool. They got a big open area. Again, I think you revitalized Avengers for me, man. So when I was playing this for a while, I was like, damn, I just want to fly in the air and shoot a character and be Hulk and smash him. You know, because again, I was always more into gun games. I mean, sorry, melee games. Like, I love Devil May Cry, God of War, more than I would like, you know, the game where I'm running around shooting a gun. So that's just my personal preference.
Yeah, I definitely think I'd prefer like hack and slash melee style games like that too.
What about you, Hope?
Yeah, I'm the same. There's something just good about going into a crowd of people, isn't it? And going, watch this, boys. Slice them up, then actually. Because like I said, I don't like guns. I just move back. Then I'm not even that fast at moving around, to be honest.
I'm trying to get you. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, I sort of tapped out shooting games years ago, so...
See, I like any game that's got a community around it. Any game that's either got a decent enough story to get fully immersed in, or a game that's got a community. Because I think that's what makes these types of games fun. I don't think it's the hordes of zombies. Same as with Marvel Avengers. Like, the hordes of zombies is fun for a while. Same as with Marvel Avengers. Being the Hulk is fun for a while. But by yourself, after a while, it gets a little bit dull.
But
it just becomes mundane.
Oh snap! I do agree with you, but I am big on gameplay though, right? So fun factor is great, and that's why I love PvP games and play with my friends. But is something to say about the gameplay. Like, what am I doing in the game, right? So I can't just say any game, right? Because some games I'm like, yeah.
I know what you mean, but I think this game definitely has the potential to keep a community. I think it just has to have a few big players in it, like Suave, like myself at the minute, because I've been hammering this game recently. Just willing to stick at it.
All right, how do we get regular? ammo. Did you find it
I've
yet?
just found a way. You've got to buy it. I've just deployed some though. If you want to come pick some up here, I'll highlight it.
Okay, I'm looking right now to see. Let me just see where I see ammo. Wait, remember the wrong thing? Let me find you. Oh look. No, here's the ammo refill. Oh, it's an ammo refill thing up here.
Yeah, no, I just had to buy it and then place it there.
Oh, okay.
Like speaking about community on the Stadia, is the Stadia race community still going, or did that sort of?
I don't know. I never got into the race community. So I don't have no clue.
I've never heard of it, so if it's going, it mustn't be going that well.
I know Duncan used to tell me that people used to play F1 a lot. And then when Part 2 came out, he felt it was a bad thing because they didn't have, not Part 2, but the new one. Stadia didn't have it, but I never was into racing teams. I know Sonny used to have streams where you have the 40-player races on Grid, like on Sundays.
Yeah, that's a community I used to actually like, but like I said, if like sort of Mortal Kombat picked up, or Dragon Ball Z, for example, I would love a community around that as well. I guess we're all picking certain genres that we like.
Guys, what do you think about the visuals of the stream? I think it's not as bad, and I noticed the other day when I was playing, if I reset or refresh, then it actually plays better. So I think, oh, maybe they're working on this thing, and I'm down, guys.
Yeah, it seems to be playing pretty smoothly on mine. I mean, it's not like 60 frame rate or anything like that, but it's completely viewable. Like, you can see what's going on. It's not pixelated. Yeah, looks high enough quality on here.
Yeah, and they don't have 60 for this. It'd be nice if they did. They only got 1080. They got 720 and 1080, but no 60. Just 30 frames. So at least it's giving me the highest that they have.
So this is just you're using Melon to capture your tab of you playing Stadia. This is not like direct link.
And I was using StreamYards. I went back to StreamYards for a while when I was just doing gameplays, but then they had that random crash and it kind of pissed me off the other day, man. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, am I turning to a zombie?
It looks like the Melon app is very getting good with the community on Twitter. Let's see. So let's see if it actually evolves.
Oh wait, if I
a better game experience.
So wait, I turned into a zombie, but I can't control the zombie, right?
Yeah, no, you can't control it. That's just your corpse.
Ah, that would have been cool. Yeah, it showed me as a zombie.
It'd be a bit biased though, wouldn't it? Be a bit biased if you can just go for the person that you know is actually good and just eat him.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. Wilson, behind you.
Oh, I'm down anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be
the screamer.
It'll be the most stupidest thing to see, wouldn't it? Seeing a zombie being stealth, just slowly moving across the screen to get.
Yeah. All right, Suave's left. All right, I don't want to play this for too long, so I guess once we don't finish or do finish or whatever, then I'm just gonna go back to the chat and everything.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna jump off this shortly because I'm gonna jump into Jeff's Wreckfest stream that's about to begin.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna get off too, so I could be a part of that as well.
Oh, you're gonna join in the Wreckfest stream, are you, Cowboy? That'll be fun.
Yes, sir.
I know who my bullseye's painted on today.
Oh wow, well, I'm not getting on.
Come on. You'll enjoy it, I'm sure. I'm not that good anyway.
I'll play a little bit. I usually, my wife and I watch wrestling at 8, but she just came home from getting her nails done, and I still gotta eat. I think she's probably making her food or whatever.
See, I don't mind games like Wreckfest because you can be chaotic as much as you like, and that's my skill. Yeah.
Wilson, if you would just stay still, bro.
Alright, hold on. I think Suave pinned the thing up here.
Suave's healing.
But when I tune into Jeff's stream and stuff like that, I see him in the bus. Sometimes I see that bus go up stuff that defies gravity, and it'll be like going off its axles and.
Yeah. Also, Jeff is streaming, guys. So go check him out. You can jump on his stream. I don't mind you guys leaving my stream for his stream. He's streaming right now, so go check out his channel. I'm gonna close this down shortly. So Actually, I don't even really care to like finish. Like, I guess we're just gonna keep playing and see how far we get because it's a horde mode, right?
I think we've done pretty well getting to round 4.
Yeah. Well, Suave saved it.
What's the furthest you've been to?
Myself, round 1.
Round 1.
Oh wow, yeah, me too. This is the first time I played, so this is the furthest I got. I just don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't want to be sitting here for like another 20 minutes. You know, I mean, which is a good thing if you get further and further, but I don't really have the care to see how far I get. And I know Jeff
neither do I right now. I want to get onto that Wreckfest stream.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I want to jump in there.
I can hear Suave talking, but I can't make out what he's saying.
Yeah, he's really low. Alright, just died.
I'm going to try and get you, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think Suave is, okay.
Oh, there you go.
So if once we beat this one, or if we don't beat it, then I'm going to get off.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm really mad at you too, man.
Listen here, it looks like you're not enjoying the game, so I'm glad I never.
I think it's fun. It's really fun, but it's when you've got a community of people around it. Even if you've just got 4 people in a squad, as long as there's a bit of energy there, it's fun. You've just got to have people playing with you, actively playing with you. And if you're in just like 2 people like this, yeah, you could doss around for 20 minutes, half an hour, but you're not smiling from cheek to cheek. But you can be, like in a PvP match, or
Yep.
or in a full man team.
And if you're super into this, man, you can make the best. I mean, me personally, I played a lot of Avengers solo. You know, like running around. Like again, I play it differently than some people. People play it to level up, and people play it to farm stuff. I just play it. I play it like it's an action adventure game. I play it like it's Devil May Cry. I run around and I punch enemies in the mouth, and I enjoy it. But you know, you can only do that but for so long. Where you're like, all right.
See, because like I said, mine's a story mode. I have to play like Devil May Cry 5, then I'll jump to Scarlet Nexus, then I'll jump to something else, and they'll all be like hack and shocks. And I'll take more enjoyment putting hours into that than actually doing something online.
All right, I think we are at the next spot. So I'm personally, and I apologize to do this. I know we've got people, but I'm personally going to jump out.
I'm gonna. Oh wait! Oh, you didn't jump out. You cancelled the game. Sick.
Oh.
Sick. Hope Suave doesn't mind too much.
Whoops. Hold on, I closed everybody's game now.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Cowboy doesn't play, no one plays. Just exit.
Wow, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh look, I just got something new on Slasher.
Oh, we still got some XP and stuff though. That's all right.
Yeah,
well, that's good, isn't it? That's a good thing that you actually drop out and you go.
Yeah,
we still got something. Right, anyway, guys, I'm going to hop out of this and jump into Wreckfest with Jeff. Well, actually, I'm going to go jump into a party with Suave and apologise for that game shutting down prematurely, but then I'm going to jump into some Wreckfest with Jeff, and I'll see you over there, Cowboy.
All right, I'll see you over there.
All right, nice one. See you all later, guys. Have a good week.
Awesome.
All right, it's always you and me, Holtz, closing this thing down, baby.
There you go. Well, yeah, closing it for a great cause, you know what I mean?
Savage move, Cowboy. That was Holtz told me to do that.
That's it. Just say he doesn't like the game. You know him. He's not part of the World Z community, so I have to do for him.
Yeah. Look, now we got that loser out here talking about. I mean, it's okay. Listen, the game is boring and it's dry. Now, what I need to do is get into the PvP mode is fun.
So before we go, is there any game you think would captivate? Because now we're learning the community like certain stuff. Is there a game that you would think would captivate someone?
That isn't on Stadia?
So, for example, I love Final Fantasy. If they brought a multiplayer, like a massive multi-RPG like Final Fantasy 14, I would be the first one to say, oh yeah, it'll be great for the community, we all should jump on, we all should be friends. But then there'll be people going, nah, that's a lot of crap. But is it what type of game? I know you've always got Avengers, but is there anything else that you could think of in the game and space that you could sort of champion for the community?
Well, I was really hoping that Threada game came out because the developers made the bold statement and said it's a God of War like game, right? I don't think so. I feel like Stadia has a similar game to everything else, but I guess they don't have that God of War type game. I guess maybe Sekiro, but that's more of a Souls-like game, and it's super hard. So, you know, this is gonna laugh when I say this. I think the only God of War type game is Wavetail.
No, I can actually see Wavetail as sort of God of War style.
Yeah, I was calling it God of War killer. I was being funny, but it really was. You had your melee attacks. You had a grappler hook. You could pull enemies. It gave you that feeling of a hack and slash game. But yeah, maybe if Threada came out and it actually hit the mark, that would be cool. A game like that. Yeah, I didn't beat it.
I'm sure I just heard Sandy in the background. She's like, you didn't beat it.
Yeah. Listen, it should have pulled me in that much, right? It should have made me say, I have to play this game now. But it didn't.
This is for you, Cowboy.
So,
I spoke to one of the creators of Wavetail.
Oh, did you?
So when they were explaining it, it was actually I didn't, it was part of a panel, but it was actually very good to see where the inspiration came from and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to see what you're going to ask the developer of Outbreak.
So look, that's going to be cool. I can't wait to talk to them. I got some questions already, but I'll get my questions together by Friday. But look what Simpleton said. He said, the trickiest crossplay is Final Fantasy XIV is still one of the most played MMORPGs. So adding that to Stadia would actually be cool if it had crossplay. And look at that, right? You already got what is it called? Elder Scrolls Online. That's a heavily played MMORPG, and that is on Stadia. Now, is that crossplay? Because I was looking I was looking to see if it was.
PC.
I was looking to see if it was, and it said multiplayer. It said the wording said something cross. It did have cross in it, but it said multiplayer cross.
Oh, it could be cross save instead.
Here, I'll show you.
You bring your characters up.
It said the word multiplayer cross. It said something like that. Let's see. I gotta figure out how to pull it up again. It was weird pulling it up because I own the game.
I mean, it'd be good just to see I know we're all different type of gamers, but it'd be good to see if you can sort of get a general idea what type of the Stadia community is in type of genres.
It's all. I think that's the thing, though. I feel like it's like all. Stadia community have so many. Like there, go right there. I must know, but I need to find it. Here we go. If I look it up this way, then I gotta get to. I guess I could click anything. All right, here we go. So, watch. It says single player, one player online multiplayer, one player online co-op, one player competitive, one player cross-player multiplayer. So that's worded weird. Like, what does that mean? One player cross-platform. Sorry, one player cross-platform multiplayer. So that sounds like it's cross-play to me. Right?
I'm sure it was with PC and Xbox players last time I checked, but it's been a long time since I did pre-order Blackwood, but I actually cancelled it because I don't put too much time into it. Just like Destiny, I do buy the DLCs and then I put so much in, but I just thought to myself, nah, I'm focusing my money somewhere else.
Yeah. So Simpleton said, no, Mr. Perfect said, God of War isn't Assassin's Creed kind of simple. Nah, not really. No, not at all. Hell no. Maybe that mode they added, what's the DLC they added when you're a god? I played it, but it's not.
Valhalla?
Yeah, but Valhalla added a new mode called Dawn of Ragnarok.
Dawn of Ragnarok, yeah.
Yeah, I played it. It was cool. I mean, but it's not. No, it's not. I'm not going to compare that to God of War. Maybe if you play it long enough to kind of level up your character. But
God of War's amazing. Yeah, I do love Assassin's Creed, but I'm actually starting to feel a bit fatigued with the franchise now. So
yeah, Yeah, I got fatigued with the franchise after I beat part 3.
It's like no one actually play games now, like sort of like Horizon or I've played Assassin's Creed. I just turn on exploration mode. I turn off exploration mode and I just put marker, show me the direction I want to go. Years ago, I just wanted to go off the beaten path and find the world and go on my own little way. But now I feel like the world's too big now with stuff that it's not heavy populated. So I feel like I can be in mountains for 2 hours doing nothing. So I feel like now I just need to be hinted the direction I need to go in.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Let me get Jeff's stream. I'm gonna throw Jeff's stream up for you guys, and if anyone like, you can jump into Jeff's stream. Here it is, right here.
I better get my phone out because that's where I'm moving to now on the actual phone. I don't have to turn my PC on just to watch Jeff's stream, so I can just.
That's cool. All right, guys, there's Jeff's stream right there. I'm going to get off. Wrestling is on. I need to get something to eat. And, yeah. But, host, thank you once again.
Yeah, so I'm going to have Jeff's stream on. Then I just actually found I'm a big anime fan, so I just heard like the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2 start, and I didn't even know. So I'm like, maybe I'll just yo-yo between Jeff's stream and putting something else on the TV as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of late night chilling. But
look, and I'm still upset with you because you didn't play World War Z with me, just so you know.
Do you know what? That's like the worst grudge you can hold. World War Z. All the games, you got more chat. You never ever said that about Avengers. Never. And there you are. World War Z.
Well, I just wanted you to play the Horde Mode with me. Thanks, Paul.
Oh.
Paul, did you tell Lena happy birthday today?
Ba-bum, bum. Happy birthday to Lena. Happy birthday to Lena. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Lena.
I wonder if she's going to be on tonight. I think Spectre's doing at the show.
She came with us to get her nails done.
Okay.
She said she'd be home right after.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Right.
I hope she has a great birthday and you all have some, like, you got birthday cake? Or you just...
I did not. I probably still got ice cream cake in the fridge.
That's how it rolls. Just get that out and put a candle in it.
Yeah, right?
That's it. We can just,
there you go. I'd be like, host told me to do this. But
I've got some butternut what's it called? Butterscotch Easter like sponge cake. So I'll join you with some birthday cake. I'll just put up a candle in that and say, look, Lena, in the UK, I've got some birthday cake as well.
Did you see what Paul said? He said I paid host for that. He paid for you to stay.
That exactly, yeah. That's it. Thanks Mr. Bayer and Paul. Thank you. If
go.
anyone else needs requests, yeah, for shorts.
You're here all night.
I'll be here all night. Yeah. Okay, guys. Cowboy, I'll let you round off. Thanks again for putting the link.
Thank you.
Catch you later, guys.
All right, later. All right, guys. This was super epic. And for you guys who stayed to the very end, thank you very much. But also, I was ushering you guys to go check out my man, Jeff. But with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream. I had a lot of fun. We talked about World War Z. We talked about a lot of stuff. Got to play a little bit of World War Z. I will say this. I still think it's a good game. I think it's a fun game. But I think when we say games are repetitive, this game, you really feel how repetitive it is. Because the fun factor for me is killing the zombies. But then you feel that, okay, I'm doing it so much that it gets repetitive because you don't have many different options. So I'll explain it this way. When I'm playing Marvel Avengers, right, I have a lot of different things I could do, right? Number one, I got a lot of different moves I could do. Then I got my L1 special, my R1 special, my L1 R1 special, and I got different characters that have a whole assortment of different moves. When I play World War Z and I pick a different character, I feel like that character is still the same character because guess what? I'm still going to get the same weapons that I had with that character. So that's how I'm trying to explain it. And I should have explained it better like that earlier. But anyways, that's about it. That's my final thoughts on the game. But I am dying to play PvP again. Capture or King of the Hill was really cool. A lot of fun. But guys, I'm going to get out of here. And you guys are epic. And with that said, and now your mama knows that I'm a cowboy. Oh man. Ah. Woo.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.